Barney in a thriller, boys, just to be different to you blokes.
I'm going to go Barney as well. Some late changes. Tom Anson's out of the side for the visitors. Barnawartha in the side is young Turvey on debut. So both sides still missing a couple of players, which is, I suppose, a bit of a tester to see what we're going to see coming into Sandy Creek action. And we're looking forward to getting things underway. So the umpires are just waiting, I think, for official start time of 2:15.
I think they were waiting for Scott Fraser to get off the ground there for a while. He took a while feeling the grass and rolling in it and carrying on a bit, I thought, Gecko.
Here we go, the first turn's underway for Shelving and Storage Northeast.
Thank you, Gussie. Well, aren't we getting in for a treat here today? Ball in midfield. It's pretty tight and testing it. Jacob Barber came through hard. Couldn't pick up the footy. All the tackling's fierce. Early days. Kick off the ground. There's a chance here for Barney to go forward. Jared Farwell lurking around. Can't get at the action. Josh Hicks did well. Got a handball out. Back here towards Nathan Vogel. Now Vogel now will go forward across the ground. They've got a little bit of room to move here. Off half back. They'll go long. Wallace in for his first game this year. It's the target. Ball falls over the back. Pritchard's there. Will Pritchard does well for Barney. Slips a nice little handball to Clark Stanek. And he kicks it to centre wing, Gus, and a really good mark taken by Casey Marr.
So Keiwa Sandy Creek on centre wing. Want to kick the ball inside forward 50. Wallace, good hands. Gets the kick away in the nick of time. Top of the goal square. Martin's in pursuit. Plenty of Tigers hot for company. And a great bit of team defence from the visitors. They see the ball out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, umpire Fitzpatrick there, Gecko, held his nerve, and I thought it was a good decision.
Yeah, geez, a willing start here, Robbie. You know, that centre clearance and a bit of congestion across half-back. Both teams are going at it.
Telford tried to grab it out of the ruck. Ball came clear. Kick off the ground. Might fall in the favour of Barnawartha. I thought there was a push there. Play on's a call there. Timmy Hallinan got a handball to Cooper Daly. High up and under. Telford flies. Couldn't grab it. Wallace, he's had the ball everywhere. Here's a chance. Dribbling kick off the ground. Hits the post. And that was from young Jed Scammell. So we got the first score of the afternoon. It's a behind to Keiwa Sandy Creek. A minute and a half gone on the Japo Donks time clock. Gussie, and we're doing this first quarter for Shelving and Storage Northeast.
Out wide to the far side of the ground. Mr. Reliable, and what a synonymous name he's become with this Barnawartha outfit. Del Bosco goes long down the line with Walker linking up. Johnson brought the ball back inboard. Nice pick up from Farwell, retreats. Long down the line, Barnawartha go in front of the scoreboard, trying to keep the ball alive. There was, in fact, Jackson O'Connor, and it spills out of bounds on centre wing for a boundary throw. And we'll go to you, Scooter Fraser.
Very, very good matchup. I want you to keep an eye on, boys. Cameron Trujillo has gone to Dale Martin. You've already seen a big tackle on him over the boundary there. That's a very good matchup we'll need to watch today.
Matt Del Bosco overran the ball. He was tackled straight away by Barber. Now, can Barney get a clearance? Buddha Withers through traffic. Got a good handball. Went the way of Walker. Now, Keiwa. Classic off half back. Kicks a beauty. Have a look at that. Jed Scammell. He's been prompted early. There's a bit of space to run into. That's a beautiful open forward line. They'll continue to go laterally. Daly has the ball. That's Alex. Goes backward to Blasick. He'll run hard. Long kick down the line, and it will be marked here by Jack Hogan. Bumps an opponent out of the way. Looks to offer. Telford led a little bit early. Other than that, there's not a lot on. You can hear the voices. We are very close to the action here. Kick should be chopped off by Barney. They've got a fist on it. Boundary line's tight. Farwell's there. He almost ends up in the commentary box. Does Jared Farwell. It'll be a boundary throw in about 40 metres around from the Keiwa Gold. They lead 1-0.
Boys, what I've noticed in this first little bit is that Keiwa just love changing angles out of their back line. It's really forcing Barney's defenders to move, and there's creating a lot of holes.
Head over the football was Trujillo, and now out of bounds for a boundary throw in right in front of the ready to hire, I should say, commentary box. A big shout out to them for supplying the truck every week for TDFL Live.
Well, we're ready to try anything, Gus.
We're open to anything, Big Mac. Man in the ruck, fed the ball down. Withers clears defensive lines for Barnawartha. Presenting on the lead is Spence, who marks on the defensive point of the centre square. on the clubroom side here at Colston Park. The booming left foot kick. Kicks up to half forward for the Tigers. Tom Johnson, the big fella. He flew in, but the Hawks have numbers everywhere. Hogan slings the ball out wide. Kick was smothered off the boot. Well done, Lockie Walker. In towards Dispute. Lurking now is Withers. Feeds the ball back to Whiffen. Run down tackle.
Ronnie
It's
Wallace.
going to be a holding the ball free kick to Wallace. First game back in the seniors for over 18 months, Big Mac, and he doesn't look out of place.
Yeah, kicks a good one. Finds Dylan Blasick, who marks. Blasick, bit of space here over the back. Oh, it's a Falcon, I reckon. The mark won't be paid there to Josh Hicks. He'll swing around, left foot kicks. Telford marks. Oh, look at those hands. How could a ball not stay in those hands, Gecko?
Well, he's had a couple of clunks like that. He dropped his first one earlier on, but who's Josh Starr's picking up Telford, and he's just given him a little bit of space, so he's going to have to be careful and tighten up a little bit.
So he'll kick from about only 15 metres out. It's a 45-degree angle. So Guy Telford has 73 goals so far this season. Give him 74. Telford puts through the first goal of the afternoon here at Colston Park, and Keiwa extend their lead. 1-1-7. They lead Barnawartha yet to score, and on the Japo Donks time clock, we've gone up just over 5 minutes.
Boys, I'd love to know the conversation at Keiwa this week. Dylan Haycraft is picking up Josh Spence. He'd be giving away a foot easy, but I don't know a lot about Dylan Haycraft, but he looks really athletic. Obviously, so is Josh. So I'd love to know the conversation of what they've gone for someone a foot shorter, but trying to match Josh Spence's athleticism.
TDFL Live, thanks to McRae Motors and Commercial Club Albury. Back in the middle of the ground, where Keiwa Sandy Creek have a 1-1-7 to Barnawartha 0 lead. After 6 minutes for Japo Donks. Nice work in the middle of the corridor from Noonan. Absorbed a big crunching tackle from Jacob Barber, and we'll ball the footy up in the middle.
Looks like Will Noonan's got the job on Jacob Barber too, boys.
Yeah.
Good battle in the ruck here today. Quinn and Mann, plenty of famous battles across the years. And we've got a free kick, an advantage, and here come the Hawks. Telford's one out in the square. Stafford Company spills out the back. Big high bounce, and now assisting it across the line for a minor score is Lockie Walker. And Gecko, we're starting to get an understanding on how quickly you can get the ball from the centre of the ground into a one-on-one with Guy Telford. Yeah,
well, and it's obviously a directive, isn't it, Gussie? But I just love how Keiwa change their angles immediately. There's no intent to go straight back down the line. They look lateral and then want to attack from there.
And Jacob Barber there just getting a really important clearance. So Barney will bring it in. Trujillo goes to half-pike and a good grab taken by Del Bosco. That's Brad. Sticks, as they call him. Oh, his kick's not a good one. It's intercepted. And Keiwa have it. It might be Dill Blasick out there in centre wing. He decides to play on. He likes to run a bit. He puts his teammate Hogan under a bit of pressure. They went for the 1-2 with Blasick. It was a little bit tight. They had no room to work in. Gussie was like a phone box. As a bee is hanging around this commentary box, which is ironic, near Scooter Fraser's can of drinks. Gussie, he has a lesson for young players. Cover that drink, Scooter.
Here comes the boundary throw in on centre wing. Nice hands in traffic. Noonan feeds the ball over the top. In dispute. Mopped up here by Blasick. He fed the handball backwards. Hogan left it behind. And Barber got dumped as he kicked. So it's going to be a down the field free kick. Martin wanted to take advantage. He does so now. Needs to kick the goal.
Goal.
Is it going to count?
Yes.
It's through. So it's a goal to Dale Martin. Opportunistic scoot, and Keiwa Sandy Creek. They're all over the Tigers to kickstart the first term.
Well, there's been 3 instances of the play-on advantage rule there in the last couple of minutes, and Keiwa have had all of them and gone forward and kicked the goal once out of 3. But they just know how to play on and kick to space and do the right thing, and that's where the ball ended up there in the hands of Martin.
And Gecko, the thing that I've looked about Keiwa, they're immediately wanting to play on, take this game on, run the ball through the middle, go wide, as you said.
Yep.
They've got plenty of options. So a kick off the ground there. Hunting after the ball is Ethan Deary, but off half back again. Here go the Hawks. Quickly the ball all of a sudden's at half forward. And it runs out over the boundary line in front of Clark Stanek.
No, it's been an impressive start from Keiwa, Robbie. Geez, Barney are really going to have to change something up here if Keiwa are going to keep this momentum up. But ball movement is elite at the moment.
I think it's a sign of things that come as we work our way towards finals out there at Sandy Creek. I was speaking to Steve Knight, the curator out there. He's things are going okay, he says. I think He'll have another top-notch MCG of the bush for us.
Without a doubt, yeah, it looks great. Ready for painting in about a month's time.
Oh, I like that. Here comes Farwell, the burly figure. His old man was a prop forward for the Holbrook Bears. Kicks it towards centre half forward. Ball comes to ground now. And again, they've got numbers around the ball here. Barney, can they break? They do. Handball's oh, what a smother. Brilliant smother. It rebounds, so they'll run into an open goal, and bang, it goes through. And it's going to be Tommy Johnson who opens the scoring. With well, it all came around from a brilliant smother there. Ball rebounded. And sometimes it can fall your way, Gecko. They get the first goal, they trail by 7 points.
Well, a little bit different to sort of Keiwa's scoreboard pressure in a sense that Barney really had to work for that, didn't they? There wasn't much free-flowing play there to achieve that goal. But credit to Barney, they've fought for that and they've pegged their way back into this, a goal down.
And of course, we've got two Johnsons here today, two Tom Johnsons. That was Big Tommy, the cricketer.
Big Tommy and Little Tommy, hey? Well, there's no denying Little Tommy Johnson. He's one of Gecko's favourites. He'll the big role today.
My man.
For the Tigers. We're back in the middle of the ground. The hunt on the footy from the Hawks is tenacious, and there's a legging free kick that's going to go the way of the Hawks, and it's going to be Ethan Deary with the Sharon in hand.
His old man Billy played. Is his old man Billy? Or a relation?
Or Dave Deary?
Dave, yeah. Billy was a good footballer in the Chalanga League.
Really good footballer.
Out wide as Barber sends the Hawks into attack. Flying from behind is Telford, and he's taking the ball at its highest point, and Starr has no answers.
Again, Gus, just another aerial contest where Telford just had no body contact whatsoever, so he just needs to compete in the air. Josh Starr, yes.
I was going to say that. There was no contact whatsoever heading into that. It was always going to be Telly's first hands to it.
Already kicked one today, and accuracy is one of his strong points. Telford comes in, and you heard the come on straight away. Keiwa Sandy Creek get their third. They move to 3-2-20. Barnawartha 1 straight 6, thanks to Shelving and Storage Northeast.
Yep.
Just before that, boys, Cohen Trujillo was moved off Dale Martin, and Tommy Johnson put onto him. So obviously Muddy can see that Dale Martin's been a bit dangerous early.
I just picked up Scoot Lockie Walker after that marking contest. Lockie Walker from Barney looked at the Barney bench and signalled to make a move, swap that Josh Starr Telford matchup over.
Barnawartha love playing a intercept game with Del Bosco and Walker, but on such a small ground, you can't do that. It's coming over your head too often.
Spot on.
So back in the middle, and this is where it's been won so far. Withers got a good handball to Farwell. He kicks it to half forward. The chance was missed there by young Jack O'Connor. And it's going to be locked down at half forward for Barnawartha.
Looked like he had the sun in his eyes then.
Well, he will on a day like today, Scooter. I know you've got the sunglasses on and your new golf cap. Now, handball by Hicks was good. It was turned over, though, and it is another good tackle. So it's at half forward. Gussie, maybe just inside the forward 50. Barnawartha under attack. Have we got a blood rule here? We've had another whistle blowing.
Could have been netball courts, I reckon, Big Mac. Oh, hang on.
No, there is a hold up. Oh, it's just clearing the traffic.
Just good officiating.
Take it away, Gussie. 20-8, 20-6. Keiwa lead, Barney. 13
minutes gone, or just under, thanks to Simo and the team at Japo Donks. Nice ruck work from Mann. Won it down, but it's going to come back in quickly. And in fact, it's coming back for a free kick. Couldn't tell you what exactly for, but it's in the hands of Farwell, who sets out at the top of the goal square. Needs a flyer from Barnawartha. Big Moose Quinn at the back of the pack. In fact, it's Tommy Johnson. Tommy Johnson's come up trumps with this one, and this will suit the left footer. He'll run around and snap it, and he'll kick his second if he can steer it through the big sticks. Here comes the banana. He likes these ones, Tommy, and he's put it through the middle. So Barnawartha respond. 2 straight 12 to 3-2-20. Keiwa Sandy Creek in front for the Commercial Club.
That just showed his experience there. He propped himself on the line there between the point and the goal post, knew where it was going to drop and just hit it at its peak, and I think he took it in behind 2 other players.
It's gut-wrenching now. Where, like, you look at Guy Telford's goal 5 minutes before, Tommy Johnson's one there. You know, a big man marking without any pressure on him whatsoever. You just need your bigger guys to come through and kill that aerial ball and get it to ground.
Yeah, it was deja vu of the other end here, what we'd seen from Telford. So the 2 star forwards, Telford with 2 and Tom Johnson with 2. And we've had 5 goals kicked in the first 13 minutes of play. Keiwa just rolling the ball forward, almost in a rugby union type maul. And he's been pinged here. Umpire Fitzpatrick has found one there, and the free kick is going to go the way of Trujillo. He'll go across the ground, that's okay. And it's Declan Rockow. He might have added a few tats to the arm over the off-season. That's a good kick too.
Just like you, Robbie.
Absolute beauty. And
That's
he's found the
called
big
tanning.
moose.
Tanning, Gus, with Robbie.
The big moose. That's what Fiji was all about, Scooter. Connor Whiffen has it, and he will drive it inside forward 50. Where is Johnson? Ball goes, that's a good mark. No, he didn't hold the mark. Barney come up with the crumbs. Was that a throw? Play on was a call. And this time Alex Daly will wrap up. The Barney defender, and he'll win himself a free kick. It's at half-back, Gus. It's a good game of footy. Keiwa lead 20-12.
That they certainly do. Gus McLeod, Roy McKinlay, Scooter Fraser and Brent Gecko-Lewis with you on TDFL Live. Thanks to McRae Motors and their end of financial year sales. Go and see Mick and the team at McRae Motors this weekend and make the most of their financial year sales. It's Keiwa Sandy Creek, exit defensive 50. They were hunting the boundary line and they're going to get it. So it's going to be a boundary throw-in on centre wing. Slightly into attack here for the Barnawartha Tigers, who trail 12-20. 16 minutes gone for Jappo Donks. Boundary throw-in comes back into play. Brody's gone into the ruck. Nice tackle from Dylan Blazic, and the umpire says it was a fair one, and we'll ball the footy up on centre wing.
Boys, credit where credit's due. Barney have fought their way back into that, and,
Yes.
and they've wrestled that momentum back a little bit. So, yeah, they were under the pump early.
Moose Quinn kicks the ball inside forward 50, but it's a good diving mark taken there for Keiwa by Dylan Haycraft. And Haycraft is a nice smooth left footer. Just decides he'll go down the line now. Who's over the back? Hogan. He'll take a grab. No, couldn't hang on to it. Withers did well. Put a bit of late pressure on him. Blasick, handball over the top. Man through traffic. Got the ball backwards. Oh, through traffic is the trouble here. Back to Jack Hogan. Kicks it long. Inside forward 50. Barney have got to get some numbers at the footy. They do that nicely. From last line of defence there, Rockow kicks it. Will he give the look away handball? He doesn't. Tommy Carter, great kick. Good support there. Whiffen got a handball out. He might have got interfered with Gus after he kicked it, and he has. And Connor Whiffen takes the free kick. Centre wing, clubroom side of the ground.
One of the more impressive leg tats. Famous in the TDFL. We've got plenty of them.
It's heavy, isn't it?
It's very heavy. Down the line, Daly left it behind. Lurking is Tom Johnson. Keiwa have numbers behind the play. They send it backwards now to Cooper Daly, who's under the pump, but he wants to clear defensive lines. High up and under. Sitting in the hole is Deary, one of the new players in this Keiwa Sandy Creek outfit. Daly goes down the line. Nice defensive work from Barnawartha. Trying to keep it alive was Rocco. Now Keiwa, they're going to rebound. Inside 50 comes to Sharon. Chant kicking to grass, but it's all Barnawartha. And it's going to be little Tommy Johnson, who's held up nicely and sends a nice lob pass down the line, and he finds Del Bosco across half-back.
Matty Del Bosco has it. He wants a 50. Hey, guess what? He's got it. He got it. I don't like the 50 in bush footy too much like that. It's
especially on a small deck like this.
Yeah,
it's
you can make
big
it
price.
pay. He's Del Bosco now. Matt, he'll have a shot on goal here. He got a good bit of it. Top of the gold square. Numbers go up. And Spence was there.
He was held without it.
He's not going to agree with the umpire there, Angus. And it's through for a rush behind to Barnawartha. They are 13. Keiwa are 20. And this is Gus McLeod.
Thank you, Roberts. Joined by Gecko, Lillis and Scooter Fraser. We'll get to them shortly for a bit of wisdom. As taking a strong mark is Hogan on centre wing.
He's good overhead for a smaller, well, not a smaller player, but a mid-size.
Ah, he is. And yeah, you do forget he is 6 foot tall, I think. But yeah, he is great overhead. A hard matchup.
Nice fist coming through from Pritchard there. But now Brody's going to send the Hawks inside 50. Star's got the best spot. Telford backs back, and well done by Star. He got the fist. Then he soccers out of defensive lines, and it's going to work out okay. It's going to sit for Brad Del Bosco on centre wing. The searching ball goes over the top. Nice build-up from O'Connor. Long down the line, the Tigers have gone coast to coast, but they've turned the footy over. The Hawks want to switch across goal, and it's going to sit nicely for Bartel. Bartel brings it out to the broadcast side. It's a nice weighted pass. Keiwa Sandy Creek attacked the centre wing position with Tristan Mann.
So Hallinan with the delivery beautifully to Mann. Mann off the left foot. That's a lovely kick. And Jacob Barber spills what he should have taken, perhaps. And it will be a boundary throw in slightly into attack. Scooter Fraser, you're down there, boundary side.
He won't be happy with that, Barbs. He pointed to that spot. Man, he hit it right on a 5-cent piece, and then he's dropped it.
Big fist there from Moose Quinn. Geez, I reckon he's taken a couple of kilopascals, if that's what it's called, out of the Sharon there, Gecko.
He's done a number on it, hasn't he?
Jeez,
Watts?
Just keep an eye on Lockie
is it
Brody, boys. I think
kilopascals?
someone just stood on his ankle.
All right, keep an
He's
eye
in
on
the
that one.
rough there.
Now, he'll get a free kick, Moose, and he said to Brody, do that again, and the follow-up might be an invoice.
Or perhaps the other ankle, Robert.
There we go. Take it away, Gus. Moose kicks it long to half forward.
Tom Johnson, Big Tom flew, but it's all Hawks at the back of the contest. It's going to work here for Hicks, who plays on through the corridor. Dangerous looking ball. Hogan's on the end of it. 45 metres from home. Telford, great use of the body. Push Star out of the way, took it to his advantage. He'll have a shot at his third.
If Barney are going to have multiple turnovers in their forward half, that's when Keiwa look really good. And the movement and how quick they can get it down to tally is really impressive. And Star just keeps getting caught out.
Almost got to play off him a little bit and try and impact there, because we know how strong Big Telford is. He kicks that one in the netball courts, and he's got 3. And the Hawks have got 4. Scooter Fraser, boundary side for Shelving and Storage Northeast.
Just as Telford took that mark, Lockie Brody took himself off straight to the bench, and sitting down, I'll keep an eye on what they do with him. He looked pretty sore. At the same time, Will Pritchard is limping out there at centre half back as well. You mentioned that body contact there on Telford. The last contest that came in, Starry did get over the top and punch it away, so maybe that is the way that he needs to be a couple of metres off and really penetrate from behind.
Around the grounds, Chilton 4-2-26, Thaguna 3-1-19 at quarter time.
Hey, Will Pritchard does look a bit lame there, Gecko, doesn't he?
The big fella, yeah.
Do you think it's more corky or is it
Hamstring
lower?
by the look of it.
Yeah, he looks real proppy.
Yeah, we'll one to watch, and we'll keep Scooter Fraser, keep an eye on what's happening down there.
I'll tell you what did catch my eye over at the Keiwa bench is Big Goof Maguire. Goof Cedar,
Yeah.
sorry, strutting around along the bench, passing out directions.
Yeah, he's got the shorts on and the short sleeve shirt today, Goof.
Pretty happy with himself.
Far well he is. Handballs to Seamus Quinn. Barney need a quick reply here. Keiwa will get good numbers at the footy, and they dish it out. And tackled there strongly was Scotty Bartell. And we know free kick. It was almost a perfect tackle, Gussie. We've gone 22 minutes on the Jappo Donks time clock, and it's 26-13 Keiwa lead.
I've just got my binoculars on Lockie Brody. He's got his boot off and getting his ankle re-strapped.
Okay.
So watch this space there.
He'll be back, Gus.
He'll be back. They're tough operators, the Brody boys. Of course, both had a stint at Dedarang Mount Beauty before going back into their home club, Wodonga, and now they're out here with the Hawks.
Gents, I'm enjoying this. 22 minutes into the first quarter, and we're in for a proper game today.
It's going to be a war of attrition, I would have thought. We've got a free kick for a kicking in danger. It's going to go the way of the Tigers. And Big Tom Johnson, I know he's within range here.
Yes.
The 50s would be 45, I reckon, at Colson Park. As Tommy winds up, he sends the ball to the top of the goal. Square flying was Del Bosco. It comes front and centre. Spence, bit of candy, breaks around. Handballs in the nick of time. And Keiwa Sandy Creek stand up. They hunt the boundary line and they get it. I just thought Spence was in for a bit of Spence magic there. Scoot, your man.
It was set up for a nice one. He was just getting around the back there. He can still get a bit of air these days, Spencer. So if it comes in and he gets up with that big left foot, have a shot at goal.
Throw in. It's a flat one. It's okay, though. Hicks, did he have the footy? No, I don't reckon he did.
Another round the grounds, boys. Yakandandra out to a big start. 8 goals, 3 to Rutherglen, 1 point. Max George has 4.
They can rule the Cats out of finals, Scoot.
Yep.
Still elimination finals to come, Gus.
There's plenty of them left. There's
Scrobby.
going to be a lot of those before we see who actually does play in the authentic elimination final. Mark taken there by Jed Scammell. I'll tell you what, Josh Spence, you see, they advertise for ageing cream, ageing tablets. Find out what Josh Spence is on, Scooter. He looks younger than he ever did. Mark taken, is it
Yep,
there?
on cue.
Brad Del Bosco.
No, I reckon it might be Spence.
It is
It's
Josh
your man, Robbie.
Spence. It
Right
is
on
too.
cue. Right on cue.
Well, there he goes. He looks like every year he runs out, Scooter, he looks younger.
In all
He looks
seriousness,
after himself. He works hard during the day. He gets the training. He actually trains. He coaches the juniors there at Barney, so he's pretty much on the go from 5 in the morning till whatever time he goes to bed.
And he's a genuine champion of the Telanga League. isn't
Bloody
he?
oath.
You think about some of the injuries that bloke's had
Yeah.
over the journey, and to still be playing, and the way he's playing right now is amazing.
Tight angle. He'll kick from 25. Drop punt looks okay. Hits the bloody post. How about that, Angus? And it's a minus score, 2-2-14. Keiwa a 4-2-26. 24 and a half go on the Jappo Donks time clock. And the kick in happens straight away, and it's Keiwa market.
Jacob Barber, who's got it between half-back and full-back, and he comes out to the clubroom side wing. Nice fist there from Moose Quinn. He impacted the contest. Spills backwards. Now the ball's in dispute. Farwell put on a block.
Oh.
Head over the football there was Turner. Got a big whack in doing so. Nice work from Whiffen. Smashes his way through the pack. We're in a gridlock, and we're going to ball it up. Smack bang in the middle of centre wing. 25 minutes gone on the Jappo Dogs time clock. We know Simo will be tuning in today. He's a Keiwa man. He loves his Hawks.
Oh, it's a famous name out here, mate.
Certainly is. On centre wing, there is that man again, Barber, with a bit of a banana pass down the line. He was searching for Dale Martin. And it spills out of bounds for a boundary throw. And let's go to Gecko from McRae Motors.
Yeah, so they've got Pritchard loose behind the ball. They've got a spare number behind the ball here now. It was Pritchard. They've rolled over to Tommy Carter now to leave him loose. So it was Big Moose Quinn earlier, so they're really focused on that.
Barney, oh, high shot there on Cooper Daly. And the call is out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will be taken by Barnawartha.
Walker.
And it looks like Lockie Walker. And how many games he played, Scoot? Is it for 150 for the club, was it? Or
Yeah, 150 for the club, and his 72nd senior game today.
so about 50% in the seniors. And he plays on immediately. Gussie, he kicks towards half forward.
It's a nice pass. Oh, flying high. Ball spilt out the middle of the ground here. Keiwa looked to be on the attack. Chance. Left it behind. So Turner get involved. Wallace kicks inside 50. Kick was a little bit affected, and Telford, just shows a bit of argy-bargy there on Will Pritchard.
Well, I think he said to Wallace, he said, hey, don't punch him low to the pocket. Put him high towards my lead.
Just kick it fat side to the advantage, please, and thank you. For how many goals this year, Big Mac?
He's got 3 today. He's got 76 for the year, Gus.
Tell you what, he'll have a ton before we get to Sandy Creek.
76% of the way there, Robbie.
Great maths from you,
Yes.
Scoot.
Scooter.
So Barnawartha really can't afford to concede another one here on the eve of quarter time. We've almost hit 27 minutes, 26 plays 14.
As I was saying this morning, boys, Telford's only kicked about 20 to 25 points. So very accurate this year. It's good to see.
Here come the Tigers. Farwell left it behind, but rebounding through the contest was Daly. The Hawks get it inside 50. Telford's got some work to do. Well read by Starr. He read the flight of the ball well, and now Barnawartha can rebound. They've got it across half-back with Rocco.
Rocco plays on immediately. Collision. Oh, good fist coming in there. Off half-back was Vogel. Now it comes to half-forward hit. Bartel knocks the ball forward. Oh, that's a big hit. Gee whiz, you can hear that through our sound effects. Both players are okay, I think. That had to hurt, Gecko.
That hurt me.
You could hear it from here. He got young Turvey too.
My
Martin.
God.
I think that rattled him a little bit.
Declan Rockow, you are one tough nut. He survived that. Telford just froze his opponent out of the way. Look away handball. Wallace runs onto it, wrapped up in a massive tackle from Clark Stanek.
You can see behind play there that Dale Martin got young Turvey. He's sucking him in with his hands on his knees.
Oh, ball up. Dangerous position here. Time on. Ticking away here late in the quarter. Telford got his hands on it. He's tackled immediately, Gus, by good tackle there in the end by Will Pritchard. As the quarter time siren rings out, Gussie, here at Colson Park. What a great quarter of footy. 28 and a half minutes it went for, and it was outstanding.
Certainly was, Big Mac. Keiwa Sandy Creek lead at the first break. 4-2-26 to Barnawartha. 2-2-14. We'll take a break on TDFL Live. Thanks to our good friends at Shelving and Storage Northeast, the Commercial Club Albury and McRae Motors. Plenty more to come after this on TDFL Live.
The possibilities are endless with Peter Bowen Homes because we build it for you. Open the door to your new home with Peter Bowen Homes.
Avita Motorhomes and Caravans, the longest-serving motorhome manufacturer in Australia, are celebrating 60 years since our humble beginnings. And to celebrate, we're introducing new 60th anniversary models with an exclusive 60-month warranty, roadside assistance and cap price servicing package. Drop in to an Avita dealer or visit avitarv.com.au and experience the RV lifestyle today.
Your battery's not going to have a pie at the footy.
Catch a thriller at the flicks. Or entertain you at a fancy restaurant.
But it will get you to where you want to go.
Marshall Batteries. Holla! For a local.
At Ready Group Equipment Sales, we have it all. Stockists of Wackanoisin machinery such as excavators, skid steers and dump trucks, plus JLG scissor lifts and booms. We also have digger and norm engineering attachments to suit any machine, as well as ECH ground engaging tools and cutting edges. On top of that, quality tracks, spare parts and wear parts for all brands. See the range up close at Ready Group Equipment Sales' new showroom, 191 Melbourne Road, Wodonga. Visit rgequipmentsales.com.au.
Finer Embroidery is in the fabric of our community. Any logo on anything so your business can proudly present themselves well. Embroidery that adds that personal touch that doesn't break the bank. Join the Finer Embroidery community today. Proudly supporting the TDFL.
We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes. For your semis, riggers, spotters, cranes. Safety is our second name. You're looking pretty with Dunn's Twin City. No job's out of reach. Rig it, lift it, move it, shift it. No fuss, talk to us. We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes.
Chanty, 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 Chanty.
Chanty, that's the name to remember. Chanty Holdings are the pros for all the muckiest jobs. For cleaning and servicing septic tanks, treatment plants and grease traps, winery and trade waste, even cleaning car and truck washers. They've been doing it for over 50 years, from Albury to Beechworth, Corryong to Corowa, Wodonga to Yarrawonga, Wangaratta to Henty, and everywhere in between. When it comes to liquid waste, call Chanty.
Chanty, Chanty, Chanty.
Call 1-800-CHANTY.
Nelson Park here in Tangambalanga. Keiwa Sandy Creek at home taking on the Barnawartha Tigers, and the home side lead 4-2-26 to 2-2-14. 3 goals in the opening term to Guy Telford, a single as well to Dale Martin, and big Tommy Johnson, he's got the 2 for the Barnawartha Tigers. Brent Gecko Lillis is on special comments for us today for McRae Motors. Gecko, what did you notice in the first term?
Oh, it was, for me, Gussie, it was Keiwa's ball movement out of their defensive half. Their ability to change angles to the open side of the ground and quickly as well. It allowed forwards like Guy Telford to have open leading lanes and a clear run at the footy. Barney did change some things up in that last half of the first quarter and were able to nullify them a little bit, but I still come away for me at quarter time with Keiwa Sandy Creek just in control of the footy a little bit. So it's going to be set up for a really big last 3 quarters here, Gus.
What did you notice, Big Mac, in the opening term?
Yeah, what I noticed is whenever Barney turned the ball over and made a mistake from half-back or through the midfield there, Keiwa were ready to pounce. And once they get hold of the footy, they've got guys running both sides of the ground, so they do have options. And as Gecko said, if it's a bit deeper in their back line, they will go laterally. But if they get a chance, they can run it through the middle. I think we saw one early entry there. Jacob Barber just went long. You got Telford there, so if you can win a centre clearance, and you know that Telford probably starts very deep, you can go long with knowing that you're going to get a one-on-one contest with Telford against whoever he might be on at the time. So, yeah, just their ball movement, Gussie. I think they were a bit sharper early. They looked a bit more on.
Is Starr still the man for Telford, Gecko?
It makes me nervous. I look at Will Pritchard and automatically I think make that move. Starr just looks really uncomfortable in the air. When he did beat him in one marking contest, he was able to run off him nicely. But, yeah, I'd be going Will Pritchard.
We'll go boundary side to Scooter Fraser, thanks to the Commercial Club. What do the coaches say, Scooter? Quarter time.
Got to both huddles, right in there too, boys. I felt a real part of it. There's a good atmosphere at both huddles. Muddy was very positive. Backed his boys, said, if you blokes are one-on-one, I'm going to back you guys every time. So he certainly puts a lot of faith in them. He did single out Starry at one stage, just be a little bit stronger, so that is on the cards. And Zach Fulford, high in praise of Scotty Bartell. One of the comments was, what you do exemplifies what Keiwa Sandy Creek Footy Club's all about. So up and about early, Scotty Bartell.
Were you sniffing the liniment, Scoop?
Oh, it's just beautiful in there, boys. A day like today just makes you want to put the boots on again.
Certainly is very good, as Steve Martin, one of the new candidates, or the lead candidate for the Liberal seat in Banambra, walks past. He's a ripping guy who'll do great things for the community. Go and say good day to Steve.
Yeah, we'll just do anything to get rid of that Labor government if you can, Steve.
As long as he supports a new change room out at Sandy Creek, boys.
I went for a pothole this morning on the way down here, and there was an Indonesian fishing boat family in it. Good luck to them too. Let it feel on the end of the line. Good handball over the top there. Barney go forward, but it's going to be chopped off at midfield. Now this is where Keiwa were good in that first quarter. Oh, gee, I've knocked over there. It's a free kick or it's a whiz. He's got him. And it's going to be 50. So Jack Hogan here, Scoot. He will be put almost right in front of goal, about 20 metres out.
Yeah, interesting decision for Court to start with, and then Jack punched the ground and got 50 for it. But he must have said something too.
Yeah, all right. Well,
I think it was Robbie that mentioned earlier a 50-metre penalty here at Keiwa.
It's brutal.
It is brutal. You're in 25 metres out having a shot at goal.
He started the game very well, Jack Hogan. He has 14 goals going into this game. Hasn't kicked a goal today. He has now. He's put it straight through the guts into the net behind the goals. And Keiwa, just like they did in the first quarter, get the first goal, and they extend that lead now out to 18 points.
Just of the two teams right now, you probably feel Keiwa is a little bit more settled and structured. They've obviously got a very clear game plan, and everyone on the ground seems to understand it. They just look like they're going to be pretty hard to beat. By no means is the score blown out, but they look really, really good.
A few kids playing a bit of fighting off the lollies there, Scoot.
Either that or I'm going to steal their footy.
I'll tell you what, there was some ruckus, and I thought it might have been a commotion on the ground, but it's just the lolly bags coming out here at Tangam. Kick inside 50 was brilliant, and Telford's marked. How about the clearance there from Jacob Barber?
Brilliant.
And Telly just knows when he gets the ball out of the middle. Telly just knows where to go, and it's going to be the delivery is going to be pretty bloody good every time.
They've got to make a move now, Gussie, don't they? Will Pritchard.
I reckon they've got to find a way to get the +1 in the hole as well, as Telford steps up to the plate, and it's 2 goals in a matter of 2 minutes to Keiwa Sandy Creek here in the second term. 38 plays 14. The Hawks just starting to create a buffer. Scooter Fraser, boundary side. What's the move here for Barney?
Yeah, look, Echo called it about 20 minutes ago, to be honest. I just don't think Star's got enough strength. He can do that jump from behind, but certainly when the ball comes in like that, you've got to get a bit of body on the side of Telford. Even if you put him offline a little bit, he might drop the mark. So, yeah, I think Pritchard has to go down there.
How deliberate do you think the move is to have Bartell on young Turvey? I'm not sure if it's I think we said earlier it wasn't his first game, but certainly exposing him a little bit.
I think it's a great move, Gecko, as Josh Hicks gets another clearance out of the middle of the ground. Barney have got some numbers here. The handball's errant though, turnover, ends up with Jacob Barber. Left foot kick was smothered brilliantly by Will Noonan. And they should be able to get a ball up. So yeah, good work by Will Noonan. They were out again, Keiwa. So they've kicked 2 goals in the first 2 minutes this second term.
Keiwa's midfield well and truly on top. I haven't seen Farwell or Withers much at all. Speaking of Withers.
On cue, but he's been tackled. He's going to be penalised. It was a brilliant tackle. And is it Hogan? No, it's Jacob Barber. And Barber will go back. I reckon he'll have a shot from here. A little bit feisty, the game at the moment there, Scoot.
Sorry, mate, I was just moving a few spectators away from our mic. We were hearing an intimate conversation.
Oh.
You didn't hear it?
Well, good luck with that. I hope things work out for the lovely couple. As Jacob
actually,
Barber...
recovering from an injury, Benny Murphy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so
lovely.
All the best to him.
Barber, is it 3 to start the second quarter? Oh, yes, it is. Is it touched? Great call from Angus McLeod here in the commentary position. He called it from 150 metres away. Lovely work, Angus.
Old Eagle Eye McLeod.
It's a minus score, 6-3-39 to 2-2-14.
Eagle Eye, you only had to watch the goal umpire touch their hand.
Correct.
I was trying to add a bit of theatre, lads.
I learnt that from you, Big Mac. You never watch the kicker. You always watch the goal umpire. He makes the decision.
I'm glad you listened.
And quite often the forwards will try and convince the umpire it's gone through the middle as well. Here are the Tigers across half-back. They desperately need the next on TDFL Live. All thanks to Thagoona Country Club Resort. The ball's on centre wing as Blazic rebounds the Hawks up towards half-forward. Taking an uncontested mark here is Turner.
The veteran.
Now, veterans aren't known for booming kicks. So they have to kick this one all of 50, Gecko.
So I think they're, from speaking to Jack Andrew during the week, who got the call up to play in the ones a week or two back, they're a little bit short with injury. Guys like Jack Melrose and things like that injured, and I think the intention is to have either Turner or Jack Andrew in until they get out of that hole of injuries.
So here comes Turner, right foot kick, made nice contact. It's across the face and through for a minor score as the Hawks move to 6-4-40. Barnawartha 2-2-14 on the Japo Donks time clock.
Barney's defenders, forwards have pushed right up the ground here, and they've been forced to by Keiwa's defenders who are running a real heavy press here, trying to keep it in their forward half.
And 4 of those behinds, 3 have been really rushed through, like knocked through, and the other one was early off, kick off the ground, hit the post. So, oh, there's a bump off the ball. It's a good decision. Tommy Johnson used his body superbly. He sat man on his backside. Kick wasn't that great though. Geez, it put a lot of pressure on Matt Del Bosco. And it's going to be a boundary throw in. Centre wing, slightly into attack for Keiwa. They've done all the attacking across the first 6 minutes of this second quarter. They've extended their lead to 26 points. As Johnson won the tap. And it's just in a little bit of a lull here at the moment. I don't think the players will mind that. It's been pretty fast opening for this second term. 40-14, and we're doing this quarter for Thagoona Country Club Resort. It'll be a good day to be out there on the golf course today, Gussie.
Certainly would. Even better day to be here at Carlson Park in Tangambalanga. Ball's in centre wing position. Buddha Withers kicks the Tigers inside 50, and Del Bosco's going to get on his bike. He needs a good bounce. The pressure came late, and it came from Daly. Turnover, though. Big Moose wasn't on the same page. The Hawks exit defensive 50. And the mark has been taken by Cooper Daly. He wants to kick out towards the scoreboard. Got a bit of work to do to Hicks as the ball trickles out of bounds for a boundary throw-in on centre wing.
Yeah, it was nice work there from Cam Evans. Just won the footy there, Geck, didn't he? And he just used it. Hit that 35-metre kick.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I think it was Alex Daly and Cam Evans just worked that out. They were under the pump there, deep in defence.
It could have gone either way, wasn't it? It was a bit of a juggle, a couple of tricky bounces.
Yep.
Good pressure. Looks like Del Bosco was almost going to break free there, but it didn't pan out. So, ball still slightly into attack for Barnawartha. Gee, they need this one. You see that scoreboard in the background. 40-14. Here they go. Keiwa got the defenders about. Casey Marr was just hovering. Head over the footy. Play on's a call. I like the way the game's been officiated. Generally let the play go, Scooter Fraser.
Yeah, what do you think of this setup, boys? Should Moose or Del Bosco be on the goal line?
Correct. On a ground like this.
Quick kick out of that, yeah, and it's just anybody's from there. And as I said that, Del Bosco's heard me.
He's heard you, Scooter. You're not far away from the action.
Send the invoice in, Scoot.
And of course, here comes Whiffen. Handball over top, Farwell. Goes short, Del Bosco's lead. He'll get a free kick anyway. He just got one a little bit high. He put Evans under pressure. Del Bosco, he'll kick from a very tight angled Gecko, but you wouldn't rule this bloke out.
No, you wouldn't. I look at Barney's forward line with Big Moose, Quinn, Turvey and Del Bosco. I just can't see where their score's going to come from at the moment. Don't know if they're going to have to make some moves here, but yeah, they're really looking for their midfielders to hit the scoreboard.
So Del Bosco will kick from probably about 40 metres. Very deliberate approach. Drop punt on the way. It's high, it's up, and it's missed to the near side. Minor score. Barney get their first for the second quarter. We're almost 9 minutes in on the Japo Donks time clock. It's 40 to 15. Keiwa lead Barney. And here's Gus McLeod for Bill Tilley.
Yeah, Bill Tilley, member for Benambra. As Vogel goes long down the line. It's a nice mark out in front from Blazic. He lost his footing as he went to play on. Now he chips the ball, finds the intended target in Barber, who's had some enormous numbers this year with Premier Data coding a few games in the TDFL. Hallinan looks to switch, and it's a nice looking one. Evans on the point of the square, marks for the Hawks. Plenty of options presenting, but a lot of congestion. So he opts to go for distance, long down the line. Nice mark in the hole, big Pritchard. He flies across the pack and intercepts. As you sense Barnawartha are starting to settle in the game here. They're starting to get things back onto their terms. They've got to get the scoreboard back on their favour. The switch was dangerous. Hawks coming off the bench. It works out okay. Backwards. Go Keiwa, Sandy Creek. In fact, Barnawartha, Tommy Johnson over the top, searching for a teammate. Del Bosco, can he keep it alive? He can't. The pressure from the Hawks is relentless. Out of bounds for a throw-in.
Gee, both sides have switched at the 50-metre arc there at the half-back line and stuffed it up. So I think both coaches will be saying, let's cut it now while the ball's hot and just go straight down the line.
Yeah, I think sometimes that switch, sometimes you can run the ball and then kick it, just pick up that extra 10, 15 metres, Gecko. That's what was required on that occasion.
Well, the one back here with Cam Evans, you could hear Nathan Vogel screaming at him, take the easy one.
Yes.
So move away from that miracle kick and just chip off that easy one. Wait for it. There's no pressure on you to move it now.
Both ruckman collapse. Young Turvey, he's got number 52 there. That's Riley Chance, sorry, for Keiwa. Chance, there'll be another ball up. Clubroom side of the ground, a big crowd in here at Colston Park, a huge crowd. Getting a park was very ordinary, difficult today. Free kick's going to go the way of Keiwa. No, sorry, Barnawartha. And Tommy Johnson, who's doing a little bit more around the ball, Gussie, got it on the far wall, breaks clear. Handball's okay too. Trujillo will run it long. Who have they got in the goal square? Might go the journey. Del Bosco couldn't hang on to it. Cam Evans did really well. He got enough body onto Del Bosco. And he only had a 50% effort at it in the end. He couldn't get any better than that. And it'll be brought back into play here by Nathan Vogel.
Haven't seen Brad Del Bosco play forward for a long time, particularly when Barney go play finals. He's normally the barometer across centre-half back. So Adam Mudra prepared to try new things today.
Kicked 16 goals this year in his new role.
Bit of a swing man, Robert.
Swing man, mate, Jeff. He was a good swing bowler too.
Is that an issue caused by Jack Chesser not playing today, boys?
Potentially. They are missing that one pillar. And I reckon the boundary umpire signalled out of bounds on the full, but it lacked conviction.
What, the decision or the...
The decision.
That...
He was half in, half out. Barnawartha think it's their free kick. Keiwa Sandy Creek are setting up for a boundary throw-in.
I think you'll probably find in this situation you get the local boundary umpire doing it. He's under pressure from whoever.
Well, I'm tipping he's a Keiwa guy.
He's a Keiwa boundary umpire.
Yeah, and
huge conversation with the umpire.
He's trying to state his case.
Ball it in.
Boundary umpire will bring it back into play with a throw-in. Second term for Thagoona Country Club Resort. Free live entertainment every Friday from 8 o'clock. We thank them for jumping on board. TDFL Live as the Hawks get it to centre-half forward. The target's man, but the Tigers have numbers everywhere. Walker needs to find the right boot. Does so now. In a searching lead is Spence. He's going to get a good bounce to the Sharon, but he bit off more than he can chew, and it's taken out of bounds for a boundary throw-in on centre wing. Scoot.
Yeah, just couldn't quite get the bounce there, Spinner, and luckily it went out of bounds.
boys, we haven't had to call little Tommy Johnson's name much today. I think Barney could benefit greatly by getting in the ball in his hands across half-back.
Yeah, this little slippery handball there was good by Will Noonan. Oh, on to Matty Del Bosco. He's in trouble. Look at all the Hawks around the footy. One of them's Josh Hicks. He's good with the football in hand. He found Dylan Blasick. Blasick runs, drives, kick, chopped out beautifully by Walker. Big guy Telford was going to take that on the chest, but Walker got the fist in, and that'd be a good one on for the bounce tomorrow night to watch that one.
Do they try and get Tommy Johnson maybe one out in the goal square, or try something different, Gecko, to get him in the game?
That's where I just sort of look at their forward setup, and I can't see where their score's going to come from. You know, Big Moose Quinn seems to be their go-to, but I don't know. Is he a noted goal kicker at all? Or?
Who knows? There's a free kick for a ruck infringement here. It's against Man.
Push Gussie.
And it's going to go the way of Will Pritchard.
To answer your question, Gus, I like the idea.
I reckon I could be a coach. Someone pay me 40 grand. I'm available.
Well, the press isn't working. It's pretty simple. They're not getting
Scoot's
back,
my
and
assistant.
there's no one to kick to. So have a look at it now.
50.
They've just got a gut run.
So Buddha Withers is going to get the ball, slightly into attack, smack bang in the middle of the ground.
He's a booming kick, Angus.
Well, unfortunately, the Hawks have responded quickly, and it's a flooded forward line, but the lead comes, and Whiffen, a bit too much on it for him. Tom Johnson at the back, did a good job up against Barber. Big Tommy breaks away. Del Bosco's got time to steady. Gee, the Tigers need this one. And he's put it to the near side for a minor score. Captain Brad Del Bosco has kicked his second behind as the Hawks move it out to the far side of the ground. Long raking kick from Daly.
Yeah, they've had some chances, and they just can't nail one off there. And now it's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. Yeah, needed that one, Gecko.
They did. So, guys, we mentioned Jack Chesser earlier. He's out injured, is he?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. They're missing him big time up forward today.
Jack Demizio not playing for Keiwa either, so he just adds to their run and dash off half-back. When and if he gets back in. Chance handball. Found Jacob Barber. He's already over the boundary line.
And Connor Brodie, who's Keiwa Sandy Creek's best defender, yet to come into this side as well for a back six that looks rock solid.
Gee whiz. All right. So here's Chant. Handball was smothered. This is good forward pressure from Barnawartha. They just need to sneak a couple of goals here. Get that margin back under a 2.
Free kick to Deary, too high.
What'd you spot there? Okay. Short kick.
Other way.
Other way, and here's Del Bosco.
The umpire pointed to his...
It
had me stuffed too, Scoot. I thought I was losing the plot. I think I am, but thanks for that, Scoot. You've reassured I might still have a few more years in me, Angus, or a couple of weeks. Who knows?
Get you through this year, Big Mac, 1 year at a time. You're on 1 year deals.
Yeah, thank you very much. Before I completely lose it. Now, Brad Del Bosco, 40 metres out, almost directly in front. Comes in. Kick on the way. That looks... no, he's missed on the other side, has he? Yes. Another minor score. 3 behinds to Brad Del Bosco this quarter. It's 18 to 40. 22 points to margin, Gus. 16 minutes tick over on the Jappo Donks time clock.
Mars kick in from fullback, just stayed inside the field of play by a Robbie's Bees diaphragm. Evans across half-back for the Hawks, sends it long down the scoreboard side. Big contest forms as the ball spills out the back of the play. In dispute on hands and knees coming in as Rocco. So too is Trujillo. The ball's just pinballing forward, and the umpire blows his whistle, will ball it up.
Gus, I can tell you, Australia's next opponent in the round of 32 will be Egypt.
At 4 a.m. next Saturday. Set your alarms. Or go the journey.
You getting up, Gus?
I'll stay the journey. I might go to the Faguna Country Club and just stay up all night. Pull an all-nighter. Across half-back here for Barnawartha. It's going to work out here for Walker. He's got a lot of Hawks to deal with. Now Barney want to switch the ball wide. Star across half-back. Wants to run and gun. Gains 15 metres by legs and now kicks down the line. Searching for Del Bosco. Gee, that's a great marker. Bill Tilley mark of the day. Del Bosco in front of our broadcast position. Chisels one. He finds Whiffen. 55 from home. Into the pocket. Big Moose slid in. The big man got down low. And Barnawartha need this one desperately, Gecko.
Del Bosco, Brad Del Bosco's had a great 10 minutes here. He's sort of been really a shining light in their forward line, straighten them up a little bit. They've been able to take a few grabs, and they just haven't been able to finish. And Brad's probably led putting a few through the points, actually.
Desperately needing this one are the visitors. Here's the big Moose. Right foot kicks on the way. It holds its line, the Moose loves it. It's a Bill Tilley goal that just what the doctor needed. Barnawartha, they move to 3-6-24. Keiwa Sandy Creek, 6-4-40. Big goal for the Tigers.
Yeah, really good by Del Bosco to lead Evans under the ball and take a good one-hander running back. Just keep an eye on Evans. He either looked very dejected or he might be a little bit injured. So keep an eye on that, but he's got a big job on Del Bosco in these next few minutes to curb his influence.
Old Feathers Evans, hey, he's had the work done on the hair, we think, before pre-game.
I've got the business card for you, Geck. I think you went to Turkey, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I'd go and see Josh Spence about anything with ageing or, anything to do with that. Hogan was good. He paddled the ball beautifully to Jed Scammell. I've liked his game. Good fish from behind by Starr. Derailed the lead of Telford and a kick off the ground. And isn't it still amazing the amount of players who appeal for deliberate, Gus? They watch their TV Friday night and they come here on a Saturday afternoon for local footy and it does not apply. So the ball spins back in. Gus gave me absolutely nothing out of that and I don't blame him either. Ball tumbles to Telford. Oh, clever little palm to Wallace, his little mate. The two bald-headed Warriors combined superbly. Telford to Wallace. Into the back of the net and they get the quick response.
Oh, Logan Cartwright, tell me you got that zoomed in. What a tap over his head by Telly. Yeah, that's just class. Knew where his little man was. You know what, I'll try and get onto it, Robbie. Find out. I reckon these blokes would have played at least 120 games together here at the Hawks, so they knew what was going on. Ronnie probably just said, Telly, tap it over. And there we go, run into a goal, and Ronnie deserves his promotion.
He's the big general up there, Tally, isn't he? Like you can tell when that tap, the crowd celebrated it, the boys loved it. A bloody good player for this club for a long time.
It's a Bill Tilley goal today.
And hasn't Wallace been good in his return?
Yes.
Wasted at 12 o'clock, I can tell you that for free.
Yeah.
46 place, 24 here on TDFL Live. And a free kick in the middle of the ground is going to go the way of Tristan Mann, the big ruckman. Big right up in the border mail this week as he sends the ball inside 50. Telford brought it front and centre.
Oh, no.
Wallace from the standing start. Kicks on goal. Bounce is important. Bounce backwards. Oh, you can't buy luck, but the Hawks get another one. At the top of the goal square, it's gone through. Oh, no, it's been touched. The field umpires called it as touched. I don't know if it was Dale Martin who got boot to ball. I think it might have been, but nonetheless, it's a minor score, no goal.
Give it its rush then, Gus, eh? Extraordinary.
Ryan Wallace brings pretty good form into the game, boys. 10 games in the reserves, 23 goals and 4 times in the best. So, yeah, obviously with the experience and with a few outs in the seniors, he's played a lot of reserves footy. But how good is it? They can bring Cal Turner and Ryan Wallace in and both have had an influence.
They're like a couple old Holden Utes, aren't they? Just bring them out of the garage and turn the ignition on the way they go.
Well, they don't make them anymore.
Still know how to get the footy. Still know how to get the footy.
Yeah, experience. So, Johnson chips short. Now Bosco has it, half back. And I'll go short. This time the target in finding it there was Moose. Now the things are a bit tight to the boundary. The old 1-2 with Moose is not going to work. The Moose had his antlers taken from him. The ball spilled free and it'll be a free kick to Keiwa. Big man, he took a good tackle there. Gus, you were in heavy conversation with him pre-game.
I'm still mad that he dropped Darcy. I answered on 0 off my bowling 4 years ago.
You got to move on from that, Angus.
He's kicked it out in the full for you, Gussie.
Yep.
Haven't spoke to him since.
No, I haven't forgiven him either. So the ball's across half back here.
Is there anywhere to get a replay of that game? Or?
Jeez, I'd love to see it.
So I can give you a pretty good replay after 10 schooners.
What sort of a bowler are you, Gus?
Right arm very slow.
He's a
run up.
He's a
Is it a
nagging.
run up or a walk up?
He's a nagging medium pace. He got a very nice action.
It's a trot.
A little bit of outswing. He's quite crafty with the ball.
And as the day grows longer and the temperature gets hotter, the run up becomes shorter and shorter. Keiwa Sandy Creek got the ball across half back. Nice chipping pass. Bit too much on it though. Making the most of that was Keiwa Sandy Creek. Nice work from Scammell. But the ball's being turned over. Spence flew high, brought it front and centre. Haycraft did the crumbing for the Hawks, clears defensive lines. Out towards the boundary line is where the ball goes, assisted by Pritchard. and it's a boundary throw-in. So 22 and a half minutes gone. Barney really need the next one here, Gecko, just to steady things as the ball comes back into play.
There's been a few lulls in this quarter, hasn't there? And I think we're sitting in one right now. What are we? 23 points, the difference. It's probably a fair representation of the game, Robbie, don't you think, that scoreline?
Yep. Yeah, just the 4 goals this quarter. I like what I see from young Jed Scammell. I think Scooter's been talking him up a little bit on the all-rounders, and I can see why. Wallace sits under behind the pack. It doesn't come his way on this occasion. Keiwa just working the ball forward methodically. Chant said, got a welcome to senior footy. A solid bump, ball out over the boundary line.
Jed's working on his fitness over the last 6 months, boys. When you're the son of the president, you certainly have to be fit and be and having a real crack, and he deserves his spot. And he's been playing really well.
I've liked what I've seen, Scooter. You know, sometimes you can, on the all-rounders, you give a little bit of mayo on a few things, but you're right on the money on this one, young man.
Around the grounds, thanks to Bill Tilley, Waganya have kicked 3 in on the bounce. Margin back to 18 points against Beechworth.
Against Beechworth. Well, that one's still alive, Gus. Take it away, mate. Hicks is hovering over the footy.
All thanks to Thaguna Country Club Resort. We have another stoppage at centre-half forward. So Barney just really need to set up well defensively here and not allow the Hawks to kick their 8th on the eve of half-time. Up goes the Sharon. Moose Quinn won it down, but it's going to be the Hawks via Hogan. He handballs to grass. Pritchard stood up and regathered the football, put his teammate under the pump. Busting his way through the contest was Scammell, dispossessed in doing so. Now the ball's in dispute and Barnawartha survive a scare. We're going to get another stoppage at centre-half back for the Tigers. So the umpire not going to waste any time here, throwing the ball straight up. Pritchard's going to do the ruck work against Mann. Give it to Mann. Martin's in pursuit. Wallace over the back of his head. Top of the goal square. And taking a nice mark is Del Bosco. This is Matt at full back, and the Tigers are going to rebound.
They will. We're hitting time on, Gussie. Almost 25 minutes ticked over. Oh, Spence flew high. Couldn't hold the footy. Off half back here. Casey Maher's handball was good to Jacob Barber. Tight angle. Got a lot on it. Telford! Big Telly takes a big grab on the second bite, and he'll have a set shot 15 metres out directly in front, Gecko.
I guess the faith that Muddy has shown in Josh Starr, full back on Telford, is admirable. But I think you've really got to make a move now. Telly, this would be his 5th, I think.
Yes.
Which I think is the score line. That's the score difference right now. So I'd be looking at making a move and getting Will Pritchard on him.
Well, he kicked 5 out of their 9 in the draw in round 1, and ironically, we were talking about it this morning.
Yeah.
How often Telly has actually outscored the opposition. So yeah, that strength, and like you say, I think it's time. At half time, it's got to be something. Someone put their hand up and just say, I'll give you a chop out Starry, I'll go down there.
I think the last couple of games we've done, I've mentioned this, and I'm fascinated by the fact that Guy Telford's going to win the Guy Telford medal.
I love it.
I reckon just in saying that, though, Starr is competing very hard, but he needs some support from his on-ballers that are allowing the ball to come inside 50 with ease, and he also needs some support from his second and third defenders to maybe try and zone off, because when the ball's coming inside 50, I think the other forwards are merely decoys.
Well, best thing is now have a look at centre forward to Telly, and then at the other end of the ground from centre forward down to whoever's down there. It's just congested. Telly's got an open ball.
Inside forward 50 is where the Hawks want to get it. Brody went via hand to try and do so. Busting his way through the front of the contest there was Farwell. He left his mark on the play. Starr just tries to get the ball going the Tigers' way. Ball's in dispute as Blazic hacks one inside 50. Wallace slid in on top of it. Pritchard was dispossessed for Barnawartha as the ball heads towards the boundary line. That's where the Tigers want to get it. They want to get a stoppage, and they get one now. I think we'll ball it up just on the chalk, 40 metres out.
Gussie, you bring up a really good point, Gussie, that they are reasonably Telly-focused, and I think some of the other key defenders could safely leave their opponent, couldn't they, to help him aerially?
As Telford did the ruck work on this occasion, and we got a free kick for a high. It's going to be against Dale Martin, and it's going to go the way of Barnawartha, who switch laterally, and they find little Tommy Johnson in the goal square.
Plays on immediately, finds Lockie Walker, who will chip it to the run of Starr. Couldn't rein it in. He's left his man. Turnover. Here's a chance because Telford would be all on his own. No, well, maybe there has been a move. Pritchard is now running with Here's a go. We're going to find out. Pritchard and Telford. Was there a push? Yes, there was. Telford's been pushed. I reckon Pritchard tripped. He then fell into Telford, which is accidental, but it was still a free kick. How'd you see that, Gek?
Free kick was there. Absolutely, absolutely. And Josh Starr's battling really hard here to keep up with Telly, and he's obviously was really conscious there not to allow him to get too far ahead of him. He's barreled him over.
So the first contest between Pritchard and Telford is going to go the way of Telford, and he's going to line up, would you unbelievably, before half-time here to kick his 6th goal here at Colston Park. He's got it. Gee, he's a crowd favourite here. They love the big guy. He has 6 of their 9 goals. Scooter, so he has kicked 11 of their 18 goals this season so far against Barnawartha, if my maths are correct.
Huge crowd here with Sponsors Day at Keiwa Sandy Creek, and he's putting on a show. He hasn't missed, and he's on to his second opponent.
Sorry, Robbie, I just picked up that you'd said Pritchard and Telford. Apologies about that.
Yeah, and it only just happened. And then, Will Pritchard, he's probably a bit apprehensive. He tripped himself and he fell into Telly. And
actually, looking at the match-up now, they have made a change, and it's Del Bosco.
Oh, now Del Bosco. Oh, Walker.
Walker.
Yeah,
Walker.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Walker's got to play off him, though, and try and beat him in the air. It's the only way he's going to win.
Guys, the other week we did the Chilton-Barney game. You think about how damaging little Tommy Johnson was back then, but he was getting a lot of footy through that middle part of the ground and was delivering it forward.
And speaking to our Goof Sider during the week, they were going to put work into him today. So right here, right now, you'd say that work Keiwa's coaching staff are doing is coming to fruition, because he's had no impact on the game so far.
Well, he's constantly deep in Barney's defensive half, so whether they're working to drag him back deep or not, but he cannot get ball any further than their back third, really.
35-point lead here to the Keiwa Sandy Creek Hawks as the Japodong's time clock almost hits half an hour in the second term for Thaguna Country Club Resort. Umpire's going to call for another stoppage here in the middle of the ground as the siren sounds for half-time here at Tangambalanga, where Keiwa Sandy Creek hold a 35-point lead over Barnawartha Tigers. It's 9-5-59 to 3-6-24. The half-time show coming your way next here on TDFL Live. Thanks to McRae Motors and the Commercial Club Albury. It's TDFL Live, where you won't miss a thing.
The possibilities are endless with Peter Bowen Homes because we build it for you. Open the door to your new home with Peter Bowen Homes.
Avita Motorhomes and Caravans, the longest-serving motorhome manufacturer in Australia, are celebrating 60 years since our humble beginnings. And to celebrate, we're introducing new 60th anniversary models with an exclusive 60-month warranty, roadside assistance and cap price servicing package. Drop in to an Avita dealer or visit avitarv.com.au and experience the RV lifestyle today.
Your battery's not going to have a pie at the footy.
Catch a thriller at the flicks. Or entertain you at a fancy restaurant.
But it will get you to where you want to go.
Marshall Batteries. Holla! For a local.
At Ready Group Equipment Sales, we have it all. Stockists of Wackanoisin machinery such as excavators, skid steers and dump trucks, plus JLG scissor lifts and booms. We also have digger and norm engineering attachments to suit any machine, as well as ECH ground engaging tools and cutting edges. On top of that, quality tracks, spare parts and wear parts for all brands. See the range up close at Ready Group Equipment Sales' new showroom, 191 Melbourne Road, Wodonga. Visit rgequipmentsales.com.au.
Finer embroidery is in the fabric of our community. Any logo on anything so your business can proudly present themselves well. Embroidery that adds that personal touch that doesn't break the bank. Join the Finer Embroidery community today. Proudly supporting the TDFL.
We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes. For your semis, riggers, spotters, cranes. Safety is our second name. You're looking pretty with Dunn's Twin City. No job's out of reach. Rig it, lift it, move it, shift it. No fuss, talk to us. We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes.
Chanty, 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 Chanty.
Chanty, that's the name to remember. Chanty Holdings are the pros for all the muckiest jobs. For cleaning and servicing septic tanks, treatment plants and grease traps, winery and trade waste, even cleaning car and truck washers. They've been doing it for over 50 years. From Albury to Beechworth, Corryong to Corowa, Wodonga to Yarrawonga, Wangaratta to Henty, and everywhere in between. When it comes to liquid waste, call Chanty.
Chanty, Chanty, Chanty.
Call 1-800-CHANTY.
Well, actually, I couldn't get it. Maxie used to put the champion for me.
Got to go back. Good to see you.
You too.
Welcome back to Colston Park, Tamgambalanga, the halftime show for Bill Tilley, the local member for Barnawartha. I'm Robbie McKinlay. I've got Scooter Fraser alongside me, Brent Lillis, and we'll start off with you, Scooter. Halftime lead, Keiwa are doing it in good fashion. It's 9 goals to 3. The story of the day so far, I guess, has been big guy Telford.
Yeah, it certainly has. From the very start, we saw Starry line up on him, and it looked a little bit ominous at the first in the first few minutes when Telly took a strong grab and goal. But yeah, look, I think the change has got to be made here at half-time by Barney, and interestingly, they've stayed out on the ground too.
That caught my eye too, Scott.
Yeah.
You don't see that too often, do you? But I guess it's a beautiful sunny day here at Keiwa, and they've chosen to stay out on the ground. But yeah, Guy Telford's just been dominant as well as their running players, especially across half-back, Robbie, Keiwa, and they're really cutting Barney up. Although there were some lulls, we talked about those during that middle part of that quarter.
Yeah, and both sides have had blokes come in and out of the game. Early Dale Martin was pivotal for the Hawks. Obviously, the big hit on young Turvey. And then he sort of come out of the game, and then Hicksy took over a little bit. Jacob Barnes had a little bit. Then on the other side for Barney, Buddha Withers has had a bit of the ball early. Jared Farwell as well. It seems like there's a bit of reactionary coaching that might be happening, which is great because you can see two really good coaches seeing what's happening as it happens and making changes. So certainly a plus there for Keiwa in the last 6 or 7 minutes there was Lockie Brodie came back on the ground. So he's had his ankle treated or taped or whatever, and back in the ruck against Big Moose.
Gecko, we saw Keiwa kick the first 2 goals to start that quarter. Then we saw a patch of probably 10 or 15 minutes where Barnawartha had a lot of the footy inside their forward 50. They just couldn't put enough goals away.
No, and that's where I know I feel a bit repetitive saying this, Robbie, but I look at their forward line and I just can't see where they're going to be able to hit the scoreboard enough. They're really relying on Moose Quinn, Josh Spence, who are fine in the footy, but they're just not noted goal kickers that are going to play that Guy Telford role and kick 3 or 4 in the space of 10 or 15 minutes. So I do see that as a bit of an issue there.
Yeah, and Keiwa's back 6 is pretty miserly as well. They run well, run back well, and certainly have made most of the contests. Barney haven't really had a freewheeling entry inside 50 and an easy shot at goal either. So, I think, and even knowing that Keiwa have got a few to come back, that's an ominous sign for in about 6 or 7 weeks' time when they get out to Sandy Creek.
Well, we were graced by a bit of TDFL royalty. Robbie Barber made his way over and spent a couple of minutes reminding us of how good he was back in the day, but he also gave us a list of players that are out of Keiwa's side at the moment, like Patton, Demizio, McDonald. You know, they've got a heap to come back, and it's a scary prospect, really.
It is, and I guess you see, you know, the promotion of Ryan Wallace, Cal Turner, Ethan Deary in the last 4 or 5 weeks. That yeah, those blokes, Mitch Patton and McDonald are tall blokes, so you know they may be looking at a few blokes in that back six that could end up being dropped come finals time.
What's the option here, gents, for the Barnawartha Tigers going inside forward 50? I can't help but think that's heavily what's influencing the address from Adam Mudrow and his assistant coaches, is how do we find a way to turn 3 goals 6 into 6 goals 3 after half time? Because the thing with Keiwa Sandy Creek is when they've gone inside forward 50, they've had a clear understanding of what their ball movement is to do. They've had a clear understanding of how to create space inside forward 50, and they do play this ground well. It's one of the smaller grounds in the competition, but when Barney go inside 50, it looks rushed, it looks uncharacteristic, no forwards on the same page, and we spoke about it during the call, but the absence of Jack Chesser is just so damning on this Barnawartha outfit. I reckon they need to go completely different and throw something out of left field at Keiwa Sandy Creek to try and get a couple on the trial.
Yeah, I think the game plan or the strategy has to change, and you see the last 4 minutes or so there where Buddha Withers went deep in the forward, or to play a traditional full forward, which is, you know, I've said it for years, and Telly does it all the time. What's the point of, you know, him taking a mark 50, 60 out? I mean, I know he can kick 55, but he's better off being that focal point if there's, and this sort of hot footy where you get a real quick kick out and your teammate runs onto it. If you're out of or up too close, they're going to have to kick over your head, and then it's a foot race. That's what Barney had when they were coming forward in that quarter, and I just like the way that the Buddha Withers stayed deep late there. They didn't get many entries, but I think in the second half, if they can get a full forward one out in the goal square and actually make it a contest, they'll have the better forward entries.
I like what Gussie says, Scoot. I think that there's not a lot of dynamic about Barney's forward line at the moment, and Jack Chesser really takes away from a dynamic forward line with him not being there. But I think Gus mentioned it earlier, or Robbie, I can't quite remember, but you know, a little Tom Johnson forward, someone like that to really mix it up, you know, throwing one out. But right now, even the Withers move to put him deep, I feel like it's a like for like. Moose goes out, Withers goes in, and you're looking at a lumbering, more solid type forward. But yeah, something to mix it up a little bit, I think, is what they need.
Let's go around the grounds in the TDFL, and some big games happening in round 12. The Duns Twin City Cranes TDFL Middle League, Dettering Mount Beauty 50-21. Chilton lead Thaguna 60-43. Here at Keiwa Sandy Creek Colston Park, 59 plays 24. Waganya 46. Beechworth 65, Tallangatta 20 to Wodonga Saints. Tallangatta 60 to Wodonga Saints 20, and Yakandanda 99 to Rutherglen 4. All over Red Rover at Butson Park, I would have thought, Scoot.
Yeah, Max George has got 5. Dylan Nowak kicked 3 in 5 minutes, and yeah, look, Yak really put Thaguna to the sword in the mud last week, and I certainly think that second half against Barney, I think Homer's got those Yak boys back to training and said, you need to learn how to play in all conditions, and that's that. So I think might have flicked a little bit of a switch there, and they had a good night on the track Tuesday night, and they've come out full of beans. They beat Rutherglen by 75 points in round 1, so they'd certainly want to be increasing that today.
There's the halftime show. Thanks to Bill Tilley here on TDFL Live on the other side of the break. The second half between the Barnawartha Tigers and the Keiwa Sandy Creek Hawks, where you won't miss a thing.
The possibilities are endless with Peter Bowen Homes because we build it for you. Open the door to your new home with Peter Bowen Homes.
Avita Motorhomes and Caravans, the longest-serving motorhome manufacturer in Australia, are celebrating 60 years since our humble beginnings. And to celebrate, we're introducing new 60th anniversary models with an exclusive 60-month warranty, roadside assistance and cap price servicing package. Drop in to an Avita dealer or visit avitarv.com.au and experience the RV lifestyle today.
Your battery's not going to have a pie at the footy.
Catch a thriller at the flicks. Or entertain you at a fancy restaurant.
But it will get you to where you want to go.
Marshall Batteries. Holla! For a local.
At Ready Group Equipment Sales, we have it all. Stockists of Wackanoisin machinery such as excavators, skid steers and dump trucks, plus JLG scissor lifts and booms. We also have digger and norm engineering attachments to suit any machine, as well as ECH ground engaging tools and cutting edges. On top of that, quality tracks, spare parts and wear parts for all brands. See the range up close at Ready Group Equipment Sales' new showroom, 191 Melbourne Road, Wodonga. Visit rgequipmentsales.com.au.
Finer embroidery is in the fabric of our community. Any logo on anything so your business can proudly present themselves well. Embroidery that adds that personal touch that doesn't break the bank. Join the Finer embroidery community today. Proudly supporting the TDFL.
We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes. For your semis, riggers, spotters, cranes. Safety is our second name. You're looking pretty with Dunn's Twin City. No job's out of reach. Rig it, lift it, move it, shift it. No fuss, talk to us. We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes.
Chanty, 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 Chanty.
Chanty, that's the name to remember. Chanty Holdings are the pros for all the muckiest jobs. For cleaning and servicing septic tanks, treatment plants and grease traps, winery and trade waste, even cleaning car and truck washers. They've been doing it for over 50 years. From Albury to Beechworth, Corryong to Corowa, Wodonga to Yarrawonga, Wangaratta to Henty, and everywhere in between. When it comes to liquid waste, call Chanty.
Chanty, Chanty, Chanty.
Call 1-800-CHANTY.
Seconds, guys. Bright is essential for the survival of the TDFL, purely from a town-based perspective.
I agree.
Yeah, Cora.
Didn't think he was going to leave.
Welcome back to Colston Park in Tangambalanga. Keiwa Sandy Creek at home taking on the Barnawartha Tigers. It is 1 versus 2. Both sides are 10 and zip, and they featured in the draw in round 1 of the Dunn's Twin City Cranes TDFL. Gus McLeod, Roy McKinlay, Brett Gecko Lillis and Scooter Fraser just doing some leg stretches on the fence. Just getting himself ready to rock and roll for a big second half, Scooter.
That wasn't a leg stretch. I was trying to get over this bloody high fence.
Thought you were doing a bit of a Merv Hughes sort of set up down there, Scoot.
Yeah.
Never been stretchy or pliable, so.
Give me a bowl, he said.
All right, back to get underway. Both sides are just finishing their walkthroughs and their warm-ups here. The start also important for Barnawartha.
I'll tell you another thing, boys, that I've learnt in country footy like this. The old umpires, they do a half of the game, yeah, and they feel the pitch a bit. They go in and they get presented with the most magnificent afternoon teas. Oh, and Yes, I've seen it all the time in the Hume League. Both sides are out already, ready to go. The umpires will be sitting back, having another scone or a slice and a cuppa or a coffee. They love it.
How much real estate do they cover after half time?
Yeah, well, this is the thing to watch, Gussie. So I think you reckon well, this would be the perfect ground to umpire in those sort of conditions because it's not as big, Scoot. You wouldn't want to be out at bloody Chiltern or somewhere. After you've hooked into your afternoon tea.
Spoken with true experience in it, Robbie.
It is.
Where's the best scones? Where's the best cup of tea at halftime? That's why you took up umpiring after footy, wasn't it?
I'll tell you where it is. Finals at Sandy Creek.
Oh, don't worry. We know all about that because Robbie just goes MIA at half-time and comes back with jam on his nose.
Half-time show, not brought to you by Robbie because he's down in the president's room getting Ina Williams' scones.
Well, I get welcomed there. Yeah, I'm one of their old lost sons, from back in the day there, Scoot. It's just my love of Sandy Creek.
I know your love of Sandy Creek.
Getting up there and
you go in the president's room just to make sure that the gold lettering of your Barton medal hasn't come off the board.
And while he's there, he scratches out Simon Cause just to...
Oh, no. I'm happy for him to... He got 2.
A 2.5, as he says.
2.5, yeah. He's a bit bitter on that one.
He's very bitter on that one.
Yeah.
Robbie, did you, back in your umpiring days, did you ever make your way back out on the ground, a couple of snakes still in your pocket? And
bloody oath. Yeah. Oh, it really is a trap. In the O&M, it's not, because it's not as social. Yep. It's a bit more hard-ass.
There's a lot more cameras now, too.
Yeah, but the bush leagues, it's just sensational.
Oh, it doesn't have to be O&M to get caught on camera eating food, though, does it?
No, this is true. This is true. Third term for Albury-Wodonga MG. The M-Genius end of financial year savings are on now at Albury-Wodonga MG. Get a full 7-seater MG QS Excite now with $3,000 cash back and a 5-year free servicing offer from $43,990 drive away. Go and see Mimo at the team at Albury-Wodonga MG to get yourself a brand new car this weekend. Here's Roy McKinlay, the third term on TDFL Live. It's the Hawks and the Tigers.
Well, the only issue here is the sun in the eyes of the players. It's absolutely magnificent. Man won the tap, straight down the throat. Hicks kicks it into half forward. Wallace hunts the footy. Off half back, Barney do well. Through Clark Stanek. But knocked over the boundary. Hallinan did really well for Keiwa. And he's forced the ball up between half forward and centre wing. Third quarter action for Albury-Wodonga MG.
So Barney have stuck with that matchup of Walker on Telford.
So Declan Rocker got a handball. He just missed his target, and Jack Hogan was there to intervene, and he paddles it out of bounds right in front of the scoreboard. Anything else you picked up there, Scoot, boundary side?
I've just learnt that league sponsor Wiley Jackson, Wiley and Becker are on the Queensland border watching today as they travel on a family holiday, so shout out to those legends.
Yeah, let us know where you're tuning in from this afternoon here on TDFL Live as the Tigers go inside 50 with Whiffen and a good mark at the back of the contest. I reckon it's Big Buddha. You won't miss that illustrious set of leg ink, Big Mac.
Yeah.
It's
How about that? Staying deep at full forward and getting a good deep kick in there, boys. Wow.
Well, Scoot, your number's readily available. There are a few coaching vacancies about, so...
In the O&M?
In the O&M.
What are the chances of Jacko with a beer in his hand right now, Scoot?
About as accurate as the goal kicking from Buddha Withers, I reckon.
Yep,
Straight through the middle, dream start for the Tigers. That's just what the doctor ordered on the Commercial Club scoreboard.
Don't know whether he'd let Beck drive, Gecko, but if so, he's probably got a great Northern in his hand.
Yeah.
Important early goal for Barney here. Geck in the first 2 quarters, Keiwa have got the early goal.
Yeah, deep forward entry, long and quick, and Buddha, he spent a lot of his junior footy in the forward line at Raiders, and to hear that he'd come out of the Talanga League and was spending time in the middle was a bit strange to some of us that knew him in town, but he does look comfortable there, Buddha.
Yeah, another thing I think, Muddy's going to do a lot of test and see, and I don't think he'll show his full hand here today because as Man tapped it to himself, kicks it into half forward. Lockie Walker knocked off the ball. Telford fell over. And now they'll get themselves out of trouble here. Long is the call, and that's exactly what Clark Stanek does to centre wing. Here's a chance through the middle of the ground. Tommy Johnson, the youngster, got did the 1-2 with Moose Quinn. Drives it long. Water Withers leads out. Oh, he missed it. Went through the hands. Ball comes to ground. Kick off the ground by Keiwa. It's a low, stubbly kick. Big play coming up here. Intercepted nicely by Rockhow. Comes inboard. Handball back to Rockhow. Here's a chance here. Tight to the boundary line. Quinn unleashes a handball back to Carter. And it is going to be a boundary throw-in after all that. Great pressure from the Keiwa defence. Good, decisive ball movement from Barney, though, Gus.
Nice to see Tommy Johnson get the footy through that middle part of the ground, Gussie.
Certainly was. And what about the core strength in attacking 50 from big Tom Johnson? He's done the ruck work there as Evans sends it out wide. Oh, big gang tackle here. Trouble for Casey Marr. And holding the ball, free kick for the Tigers. They've started this third term with a vengeance.
Was that a phone call to Scott Fraser about coaching?
I think it was. I think it might have been Tumbarumba. But they're looking for a coach.
Good place to start.
So he's going to centre the ball here dangerously. Umpire says play on. Snapping across his body is Butter on the left boot. Top of the goal square and the mark's been taken. It's big Tommy Johnson and he's clunked it.
Well.
So he kicked one here in the first term. He's going to run around onto his left boot. The former Wodonga Bulldog. In his second stint in the TDFL. First with Talangata, now with the Tigers. They need this one and the Tigers have got it. Back-to-back goals to kickstart the third term. Here come Barney.
They look like a different unit, fellas, don't they?
They do.
But you know, their ball movement's changed, and all of a sudden, you know, you're looking at fast ball movement, deep forward entries, and, you know, Butter on the goal line. Butter, you know, drops that leading mark that Tommy Johnson delivered into the forward line earlier, but then big Tommy Johnson's taken that clunk there, and they look totally different. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep it up, Robbie.
Well, maybe the Keiwa boys are on the scones and slices and coffee's scooter.
Possibly. That's some great movement of the footy there.
What are you laughing at? You've got
Wiley Jackson's just sent me a photo. He's driving. Beck and him have got the thumbs up. I'll just tell you now, guys, you've got clouds in front of you. We've got none here at Colston Park.
Love it. Here we go. The boys, Gus is just getting rid of a few over-exuberant youngsters. Got the Sharon in hand. Let him kick the footy, Gus.
They can kick the footy. I just don't want them swearing in the mic, Big Mac.
Fair enough. Hey, they're too young to be swearing. Surely. Pull your head in, you kids. Wouldn't have that sort of behaviour in the McKinlay household.
Is that Fulford's boy?
There you go. Fully.
He'll enjoy that on the
your
review.
Kid. How on? That is not 15. Fitzy, that's not 15. He's paid it, though. Barber's got it.
Hey,
what
careful.
do you reckon, Scoot?
Fitzy drinks at my pub. He'll think that's me.
What do you reckon, Scoot?
No comment on umpire Fitzpatrick.
I saw him in action the other day, and he did a fine job, Fitzy. Now, Barber, I reckon he's got the leg to do this. Woof! You can hear it. He's long. It's top of the goal square. Over the back grab.
Big Brogues.
Oh, big Lockie Brody has taken an absolute hanger. A Bill Tilley Player of the Day contender, Gus.
He didn't steal it either. It would have been touched as well. So he didn't pick one off from Nugget.
He comes in and he puts it through. Does big Lockie Brody. So they get the reply to those two early goals from Barney, and the margin goes back out to 29 points, Gecko.
It's a great game of footy. We've done some games earlier in the year that were a little bit hard to call and watch, but this is the weather helps and plays a part in it. But I'm just enjoying seeing the footy move from end to end. We've got some genuine key forwards, take clunker marks and kicking goals, but gee, both sides have got some class in the midfield. Jake Barber, he's a ripper.
It's good standard, Gecko.
Yeah, it's really good standard. Yeah, top echelon of Telanga League footy are great.
Back in the middle of the ground, 65 plays 36, 29-point buffer to the Keiwa Sandy Creek Hawks. And what about the big mark and the big fly from Lockie Brody?
Are you happy with what you've seen, Angus? You've seen a lot of Ovens Murray football, but you'll be enjoying this contest.
I'm enjoying it. It's good. And I'm enjoying the officiating today. I think the men in green have done a good job. Bit of common sense approach.
Yeah,
Fitzpatrick throws the Sharon up. Nice ruck craft there from the big Moose Quinn. Went to the fat side of the ground. Farwell left it behind. A few Hawks getting each other's way. But they get the ball down the line. But Star marks. And he could have got a 50 there. I reckon there was a bit of a late contact.
Little clip there, Gus.
Little bits. Umpire said nothing in it. As Star, this is Josh. Of course, one of two brothers coming back from Wodonga Saints to Barnawartha in 2026. The Tigers look to switch. They find a teammate in Clark Stanek who goes down the line. Not the best kick in search of Lockie Walker. Keeping the ball alive here is Hallinan for the Hawks. He comes down the line. He finds Martin. Martin, a kick and a half from home. Slices one through the corridor. It's a nice looking ball to Hicks. Called to play on the booming left footer, searching for Telford. Great work coming back from Pritchard. Wallace wants the crumbs. A big opportunity here to stand up for the young fella in Turvey. Making his debut, he does enough and he gets the ball out wide. Absorbed in a big cruncher is Scammell. And the umpire said it was all fair. We'll ball it up in the forward pocket for the Hawks.
Yeah, great work, Dale Martin there. He put a bit of pressure on Clark Stanek and caused a turnover. Then ball came his way. He picked out a man in the midfield. That was really good forward pressure. That's what your coach loves to see. Hogan, clever, over the top to Chant. Chant now got it on to Josh Starr. That's a good relieving kick. He's going to punch it to centre wing. And almost a mark taken there by Spence. Turned over though, driving kick into half forward. There he is, Dale Martin again. Couldn't get the bounce. He's wrapped up Jared Farwell. That is no mean feat. As big Jared Farwell takes it, is caught. Scooter loved that one.
Bit of meatloaf there, Robbie. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's a fair barrel to put your arms around Jared Farwell's chest.
He had to hug him in the end. Pritchard slipped it to young Turvey. Well done, young fella. Kicks it over the top. The ball will run on here for Tommy Carter. He got a horrid bounce, did Tommy. Back there is Josh Spence helping out. Carter's waiting out the back for a little few crumbs. And, what'd you see, Scott? I saw the umpire say ball up. Did you see anything else?
Oh, yeah, just a little bit of argy-bargy. Spencer's just made him earn it.
That is something you would have done, wasn't it? Make him earn it. Nothing illegal, but just on the edge, Scooter.
Then would have run away.
Got plenty of people tuning in around the globe today.
Have we?
Just had a message come through from former Deterraine coach Brett Owen. He's tuning in around his fire. Procrastinating doing jobs at home, he said.
He's not doing much.
He's not doing much. He's got the stream on around the fire.
Beautiful.
Here's a go for Hicks. Now back to Wallace. Hogan fed it backwards, and the Hawks at the half forward. Starr. He flew high, did everything except mark it. Head over the ball now is Scammell. Fed it backwards, and Clark Stanek clears defensive lines, but it's going to come back quickly because Hogan's marked in the hole. He's got the short option on if he wants to use it in Cooper Daly, but he ignores. And now he sets down to the top of the goal square. Telford's got 2 to beat. He brings the ball front and centre, crumbing opportunity. The Hawks are out here. Big tackle applied there on, it might have been Turner who got it. Now Wallace, the ball spills out the back. Here's an opportunity for a shot on goal. Barber snaps, goals. The Hawks at their brilliant best. And all the hard work done by Barney to kickstart the third term has been undone by the Hawks' sheer brilliance.
Boys, I've loved Dylan Haycraft's game, and I don't know a lot about him, so I don't know if you guys do. Dylan Haycraft's game on Josh Spence. Again, he's easily given away a foot, but matches him for athleticism. But Josh just hasn't had the opportunity to take control in those aerial contests, and Dylan has really, I guess, run off Josh a hell of a lot and had the better of him there.
Yeah, very rare to see Spencer's colours lowered, I suppose you'd say, at this stage of the game, but who knows, could pop up with a couple of goals and get Barney back in it.
Yeah, and Wallace there just showed his experience. A lot of people probably would have had a snap on goal, but he did a look-away handball. And, yeah, Jacob Barber, not Robbie, as I called earlier in the day. And Robbie must have been listening too, because he was pretty happy about getting a wrap, wasn't he?
He was pretty happy about getting a call out.
Yeah.
But, he deserves it.
Robbie's probably got his wireless or his tranny in his pocket listening.
Yeah.
Now, tapped clear. Barney have got the numbers out the back here, and that's a nice bit of work there done by young Tommy Johnson.
Transistor, I mean.
He follows up his work. What'd you first call it?
Just your smile on your face.
Wireless. I love the old wireless scoop.
Yeah. Third term for Albury-Wodonga MG here on TDFL Live.
And if you want to listen to footy, you can listen into the wirelesses in the MGs are fantastic, Scotty Fraser.
Certainly are. I'm going to leave it at that before we get ourselves into trouble here on TDFL Live. Here's little Tommy Johnson running inside 50, kicking the ball to the top of the square. Overrunning it was Buddha as he applied a good tackle. Opportunity for the Joe, the Goose, dribbling caught on goal, and O'Connor gets the response for the Barnawartha Tigers. They desperately needed that one against the run of play. Margin comes back to 29.
There's a reason why we've got him here for special comments, Robbie and Gus. And the 3 goals to Barney have been a fair effort from Tommy Johnson, which Gecko has said if he can get on the end of the ball and get it going forward, they're going to have a bit of a chance.
Gecko, you like what you're seeing, aren't you?
Yeah, he's just a ripper. He's got something else that other players don't have. at this level, and he's just the guy you want to have the footy in the hands of, and he rarely does he make a mistake by foot.
He reminds me a little bit of Tommy Rake in some ways.
Yes.
Faguna, who's now obviously at the Albury Tigers, he's got that bit of nimbleness around the contest. He can just break clear and, yeah, get the ball going forward. Or up forward, very dangerous. Farwell, he's been good this quarter too. They've had a little bit more presence in the centre clearances, Barney. Gee, it's been an entertaining start to this quarter. We've already had 5 goals kicked in the first 13 minutes, which was the same as what happened in the first quarter. So it's a terrific standard of football. Whiff and overrun it. Gee, there was a bit of conviction at the football. I can't see who was there getting wrapped up there. Yeah, that's who he was. It was our man, Timmy Hallinan. So up she goes again. It's still smack bang in the middle of the ground here at Colston Park. A massive crowd. Brodie's kick was smothered. And we're going to have another ball up. There's a big... Barney know now that this is their big moment here. They need a big 5 minutes. If they can pull back another couple of goals, they're within striking range, Geck.
Yeah, every time they kick one, though, Keiwa sort of answer the question immediately. But if they can just get 2 or 3 really quick ones, it's game on.
Moose Quinn starting to get on top in the middle of the ground in the ruck duel. Just needs to start getting it to the advantage of the Barnawartha on ball. It's into space. 14 minutes gone here for Jappo Donks.
What are the chances of a couple of guys cramping in the last quarter, boys?
Could happen.
It's quite warm, the sun's out.
Get the peckle juice going. We've got a ruck infringement here.
Can't believe it. Glory Days has greeted the judge in Sydney at $35 and I wasn't on it.
That's an error by you.
That'll teach you for not giving us the tip, Robbie. It's the karma train coming through.
Well, I didn't know. My bad. I didn't have it in. Didn't know it was in. Anyway, that's all good.
So you've got a mate, one of those mates that tells you after the fact.
Absolutely. I could show you a trail of those Glory Days texts from Slash.
Here's the big Moose kicking to half forward. The kick had too much on it. Spills nasty now for Pritchard. In fact, O'Connor inside 50, mongrel punt. Big Tommy Johnson can run onto the end of this one, but Daly does well to get the ball out of bounds. With the boundary throwing deep into attack for Barnawartha. So here in the third term for Albury-Wodonga MG. We've had 3 goals to the Tigers, 2 to the Keiwa Sandy Creek Hawks. Barney just need to kick another 1 or 2.
You mentioned
young big
Jack,
final term.
Yeah, Gus, you mentioned Jack O'Connor there. He's sort of shown a little bit this quarter. Spence, look away handball. No one was looking. The boundary umpire is. It's very tight to the boundary. Blow the whistle. That's it. And we will have a ball up.
We've found a rhythm calling big and Tommy and little Tommy Johnson,
Yep.
haven't we, fellas? It works, doesn't it?
No other way to separate them.
No.
Or fast and slow, and that's nothing against you,
Young
Big
and
Tommy. Young and old. There's a lot of connotations there. Yeah. Now here we go. Oh, speaking of young and old, Will Gannon just got absolutely creamed there. Nothing illegal about it. Ball in the gold square, scramble here, and whistle! What do we got? No,
Keiwa's
free kick. What did you see there, Geck?
I think it's Keiwa's way.
I reckon for a trip.
Yeah, Nathan Vogel's going to get it, I reckon.
So no score?
No score, Gus. No. Good pick up from you. Australia will play Egypt, Angus. Happy with that?
I'm just not happy with 4 o'clock. Nonetheless.
Oh, I don't know how much clout you got, but if you can overturn that with FIFA, you're a better man than I thought you were.
I'll roll the dice. Star comes inboard. Kick a bit too much pepper on it. Keiwa Sandy Creek Hawks look to respond, but it's going to be holding the ball. It's going to be a free kick against Gannon here, or for Gannon, I should say.
Yeah, might have got it high, Gussie.
Potentially, as Gannon plays on into the pocket. Big Tommy Johnson flew. Dale Martin was the tackle bag, and Tommy just climbed into him there, and Dale's not overly thrilled by it. Boundary throw in deep in the pocket. Scooter Fraser, boundary side for Commercial Club.
Good to see Gannon. That free kick was for a tackle, so yeah, in amongst it, wrapped him up and got it going forward. Would have been good to see Tommy Johnson get on the end of that, though, and have a shot at goal.
He's in the ruck now against Mann. Nice ruck work there from Johnson. Won the tap down. On hands and knees is Withers.
Gussie got around the grounds for Bill Tilley. 6 in a row. Thank you very much. The Blue Baggers 117, the Eagles 64.
If you're looking for a win, sack your coach. There's the memo. Worked for every club except Essendon as the Hawks stream out of defensive 50. Long down the line, the Tigers have set up well behind the play. Star's going to rebound and send the Tigers back into attacking 50. Flying high was Spence. He just leapt a tad too early, and the Hawks stand up in defensive 50. They're going to bring the ball back long down the scoreboard side, and we've got a downfield free kick, I reckon, is Big Mac.
No worries. I reckon was that Cam Evans who took that grab last line of defence?
I think it was.
Jeez, it was a good mark because there was plenty going ahead of him. He's been very solid down there, Cam. He's just one of those efficient footballers.
And has been for a long time.
That would come under the eye of interleague selectors if we had the interleague game on. And I'm just going to make a comment from Mason Collins from out Walbundry, who I do my podcast with, Scoot. And I don't know if you've listened like this week's episode, but he said a comment, I wish we were playing Telanga League this year. I thought,
well, they had the chance, but they pulled the pin because they were scared they were going to get pumped again, the onion weeds.
That might be just like a reply from you on that one. We get a chance. God, I would have thought after the touch-up they copped last year, they'd have just been staying in their box.
Them too much, Scooter.
No, stir them up, Scoot.
I heard the Upper Murray wanted to take on the Hume League. They fancied themselves.
Ball up here.
They get a bye every 3 weeks, so they've got availability.
Hawthorn, it's Keiwa Sandy in attack. Matty Del Bosco, look, this is looking better. Off half-back, can they get it out? No, they can't. The ball just did not sit there for poor Will Noonan. And Keiwa, when they have to apply the pressure, they certainly do. Ball up.
Looks like we've got a 2-on-1 here for the Telford situation here, Gecko.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I'm not sure if it's a one-off. You've just picked that up. I don't know if it's just a one-off or they're going to try and ride this quarter out.
Keep tabs on it because he has been quiet this term. He's yet to have a shot on goal.
It does appear to happen in this when the ball's in this part of the ground. So keep an eye on that. Scooter Fraser, boundary side's a good one to do that.
Back to the interleague one, Robbie.
Yeah.
It's like having a child. You need 2 willing participants.
So the Hawks sent at the top of the goal square. Telford's got 3 to beat, and he beats them all.
Get another one on him.
Lockie Walker had a perfect flight of the share, and he just misread it. And Big Telly took it at its highest point. It's a telling sign when he flies high at the Sharon. And this to buck the trend of goals for the Tigers.
And he'll go the drop punt, Gus. This is.
Well, he's already got one from here before.
A lot of these other new fandangle ways. Look
is
at
this for 7, Robert?
That's not Telly. Telly won't do that. He'll just drop punt.
Guy Telford steers it through. I've got 7, Big Mac. Oh, hang on.
Ooh.
Goal umpire says minor score. Goal umpire overrules it, minor score. I reckon she signalled it went over the post.
Yes.
Scooter Fraser?
No. No, we watch that on the replay. No, that was a goal.
Logan Cartwright on camera is right behind that. But let's...
For the sake of the game, Scoot, I'm not too displeased.
I just would have liked to have seen Telly just have a clean sheet for the day.
Well, that would have been 80 goals for the day, Scoot, but it's not.
For the year, yeah.
And for the day, that's a good day, isn't it?
Oh, I tell you what, the camera angle heavily favours the goal umpire.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for that, goal umpire, and keep backing yourself.
She's doing a great job.
Absolutely.
I think Telly tried to talk her into it.
Oh, no doubt about it, and we've seen that before.
Well, he talked me into it.
Yeah. Here we go. Brad Del Bosco from the clearance. Bang! Look at that for a pass. It has just split the eye of the needle. And the mark has been taken there by Big Bad Buddha Withers, often known as Caden.
If I'm muddy at 3/4 time, I'm asking for a big lift from guys like Farwell, Brody Scammell, Josh Spence. You know, really step up in that last 30 minutes, give us something. But if they can just minimise Keiwa's score here and Buddha put this through.
Well, he comes in now. Withers, he's normally a pretty good kick on goal. It's a terrible looking spin, but he's done that. Stephen Kernahan helicopter, and it never looked like miss. It ended up going straight through the guts. Its early trajectory was between the goalposts and the points. It swung back beautifully, and Buddha has too. And they've both come in this quarter, and they're just keeping an interest in this game, Scott Fraser.
Yeah, you're telling me there's a chance, Robbie?
Yep, I am. I'm telling you now, brother.
Certainly. But again, good to see. He started deep on a searching lead and took a mark, and I think that's what Muddy has certainly done at the start of this quarter and said, right, let's go traditional. Keiwa can do it, we're going to do it as well.
Back to 4 goals, boys.
Game on here at Colson Park in Tangambalanga.
Can be tricky to say that, can't it, Gus?
Certainly can. Tangam, as the locals call it. All thanks to Mimo and the team at Albury Wodonga MG. The Hawks get the ball inside 50. Sitting in the hole here is Turvey. You let the big boys attack that contest. Smart play from the young man. Balls is pinballing around in the contest. 50 metres out from Hawks goal is Farwell, the 2-time Barton medalist. Gets it on the boot, searching for the boundary line and assisted across by Tommy Carter. We'll go to you, Scooter Fraser, boundary side.
Yeah, I wonder what Turvey's having a little bit of a dip today. A young fella on debut, and probably go home and tell his parents that he played on a bloke that was twice his age and did all right.
Around the ground score, Chilton 82, Thaguna 57. Big Mac?
Thanks, Gus. I wasn't listening. What was it?
Thaguna 57, Chilton 82.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
What else do you want? Beechworth 90 to Wagunya 47, Tallangatta 87, Saints 38, Yakandanda 160 to Rutherglen 10.
Ouch.
And Mitta by 60 points over Dedarang Mount Beauty.
Yeah, there you go. Very comprehensive there for Bill Tilley around the grounds.
So, Gussie, you're right. They have got Star back here permanently as an extra number. So I can only assume, I mean, he's 15, 20 metres ahead of Telford, but I can only assume that's to give Big Walker a chop out.
A Japo Donk stat for you in a minute too, Scoot. All the bounce is going to be good here for Star. He did well in the end, and he fortuitously kicked it straight to Pritchard, who gave it back to Lockie Walker in game number 150 for the club. Kicks it in the half forward. Braddell Bosco got met with a hard and heavy one from Barber, I think it was, or Hallinan. It was Jacob Barber. Nothing in it. The kick is there, and that was a chance. I think they had to go a bit more direct there, Gecko, and Tristan Mans marked it. We have had 6 goals in each of the quarters today so far. That's for Japo Donks, that stat, Gus.
Well, could there be 7, Big Mac? Still plenty of time to go as 24 minutes elapse here.
Well, the first quarter, Gus, went 28-20. The second went almost 30 minutes. So it's probably going to go around about 29 minutes, which is still 5 minutes, Angus.
What are Barney looking to do here, Gecko? Are they trying to defend or maybe try and get one?
I'd probably, well, if they've got Star back behind the ball as an extra, they're certainly trying to minimise the damage to potentially set up for a crack here in the last quarter.
On here he is. He did everything except mark it. Wallace has the one-on-one inside 50. Walker's fist was strong, but the hands from Telford were even stronger. And what about the delivery from Ronnie Wallace?
His composure with the footy.
Might hold his spot.
Mate, he hasn't done nothing wrong today against the second best side in the comp.
Yep.
So here's Big Tally, looking for 7, Robbie?
Yes, 6 goals, 1, Gussie.
Here's Telford. Normally an accurate kick up, but his last 2 have been off the mark to the left-hand side for a minor score. Keiwa Sandy Creek 11-7, Barney 7-6. We've played 25 minutes. Thanks to the Commercial Club Albury.
But what they are gaining territory here continuously, Gus, Barney, and I think that the difference is some of their lesser likes are getting their hands on the footy, but it's some of those names I mentioned earlier, like Farwell and Spence, they really need to have an impact on the game for them to get over the line.
Touch ball, smothered, great pressure into the hands of Hogan, who couldn't hang on to a tricky one. Look away handball by Trujillo. Was in the pathway of Brody Scammell, and Jack Hogan came in and just applied a good bit of pressure at the right amount of time, and so did young Jetty Scammell, who just does those nice things. He's a young player, does good teamwork things in that forward line. He's an important part today. Star goes to the barrel. Good on you, son. We need more of that in local footy. Comes to ground. They got the numbers, Keiwa. Dylan Haycraft couldn't hold on the footy. He shoveled it out towards Mann. Bartell was there. Out the back was Evans. Evans got knocked off the footy. Barney would love to pinch one here late. Spence just hasn't been able to break free today. Handball comes out now, Gussie, to Cooper Daly, and the Hawks are away.
Down the line, Star was front and centre. Impacting the play was Chant for the Hawks, and the ball's going to head to the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
Scoot, Chant's a real Barnawartha name. Is there any, tie up there with Barney, Keiwa?
Well, it'd obviously be related to Brad Chant, who now is a coach at the under-17s in Wodonga Saints. But yeah, I think the Chant Holdings, the old business liquid removal that Jared Stevenson now owns.
Oh.
Bit of a family name there.
Aren't the Chants all tall? This young fella might be bucking the trend a little bit.
He could also be 13, perhaps.
Yeah, and a lot
yet to have a growth spurt.
A lot of the Chants are loud.
Oh, here we
Not
go.
your best, Big Mac.
Sorry. Robbie's just asked me to pull his finger as well.
We're going to ball the footy up across half forward on TDFL Live, thanks to McRae Motors.
This is what you get, isn't it?
Yeah. You certainly do. Up goes the Sharon. Nice ruck work in the contest from Moose Quinn. The Hawks have numbers everywhere as Daly clears defensively out towards the centre wing position. Blazic, nice pick up for the Hawks. Wants to come through the guts. Takes a bounce. Handballs over the top to the runner. Martin gives it back to him. Now they kick inside 50. Walker sits in the hole courageously. He heard footsteps and he took a Bill Tilley mark of the day on the last line of defence. Telford was hot on his heel.
They did everything wrong there. Telly was 10 metres away by himself. And they kicked it straight to Lockie Walker.
He let Dylan Blazic know too, Scooter. I don't know if you've seen that, but he wasn't happy with him.
Tommy Carter took a nice grab, got the headband on. Tommy, he'll rock around on his left foot. Kicks okay, looks for Moose. Oh, a bit of a collision there, friendly fire. Both players seem okay at this point in time. That might be out of bounds on the full. I reckon it not. Just landed inside. And the young boundary umpire, what about his positioning, Scooter on the boundary, the young boundary umpire, how good's that?
These blokes doing a good job, got the high vis on, come in and throw it really good. It's good to see.
Cohen Trujillo felt all of that from the big moose. He got a bit of a knee to the ribs in friendly fire. He'll feel that tomorrow.
Thanks, Moose.
Yeah, thank you very much. High up and under. This will suit Telford if he can get there. But Walker uses leg speed to bring it front and centre. Martin needs the clean pickup. Clever work from Walker. He's been a brave soldier in defence of the Barnawartha Tigers today as the siren sounds for three-quarter time. 6 goals in every term of footy. 11 have gone to Keiwa so far, 7 to Barnawartha. As 73 plays 48 on TDFL Live. The big final term coming your way next in a first versus second blockbuster. The Tigers are still a chance on TDFL Live, where you won't miss a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
The possibilities are endless with Peter Bowen Homes because we build it for you. Open the door to your new home with Peter Bowen Homes.
Avita Motorhomes and Caravans, the longest-serving motorhome manufacturer in Australia, are celebrating 60 years since our humble beginnings. And to celebrate, we're introducing new 60th anniversary models with an exclusive 60-month warranty, roadside assistance and cap price servicing package. Drop in to an Avita dealer or visit avitarv.com.au and experience the RV lifestyle today.
Your battery's not going to have a pie at the footy.
Catch a thriller at the flicks. Or entertain you at a fancy restaurant.
But it will get you to where you want to go.
Marshall Batteries. Holla! For a local.
At Ready Group Equipment Sales, we have it all. Stockists of Wackanoice and machinery such as excavators, skid steers and dump trucks, plus JLG scissor lifts and booms. We also have digger and norm engineering attachments to suit any machine, as well as ECH ground engaging tools and cutting edges. On top of that, quality tracks, spare parts and wear parts for all brands. See the range up close at Ready Group Equipment Sales' new showroom, 191 Melbourne Road, Wodonga. Visit rgequipmentsales.com.au.
Finer embroidery is in the fabric of our community. Any logo on anything so your business can proudly present themselves well. Embroidery that adds that personal touch that doesn't break the bank. Join the Finer embroidery community today. Proudly supporting the TDFL.
We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes. For your semis, riggers, spotters, cranes. Safety is our second name. You're looking pretty with Dunn's Twin City. No job's out of reach. Rig it, lift it, move it, shift it. No fuss, talk to us. We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes.
Welcome back to TDFL Live. Gus McLeod, Rory McKinlay, Gecko Lewis and Scooter Fraser up with you. Three-quarter time sees the Keiwa Sandy Creek Hawks in front, 73-48. Gecko, what are your thoughts coming into the final term?
Oh, Barney are up against it. Gus, that was a hell of a lot better quarter that quarter, and they made some structural moves. You know, the match up on Telford. They tried to get little Tommy Johnson further up the ground, who did have an impact and helped with forward entry. And then Buddha Withers, who certainly was a presence in their forward line as far as a leading option goes. But I really feel like they're up against it. I actually look at Barney's list, and I think that Muddy's trying to create a lot of positions and generally does a really good job of finding someone to play a role, but today I feel like they're getting found out a little bit against a well-balanced side who's played a lot of footy together.
Yeah, I reckon that you're right on the money there, Gecko, but the upside of that is that you try these things, you go searching for it. Today's the perfect environment to do it against, you know, a top-notch side, and then you can tweak it. They'll be able to give feedback. There'll be great vision of this game, you know, how things can work. And I reckon whatever happens out of today, I think Barney are going to learn a hell of a lot, you know. And look, we know that they've got a couple out. We know Keiwa have still got a few out to come. But yeah, it's all about learning for later in the year. Now, they've got roughly, 2 months before the real business end starts. And it all starts today in my book. Both these sides have not had a defeat yet. Someone's going to have their first defeat today. If I'm looking what I've seen across the first 3 quarters, super impressed with Keiwa. Barney are still a work in progress as well, and I think you summed that up really well. And you know, that's the trick. He's a fantastic coach, Muddy. Can he find a bit of magic out of him? But this is the thing.
That's right. And I again, look, we've seen him play a couple of times as a group already this year, and he's been able to manufacture positions and guys to get in positions. But yeah, just found out a little bit today. I think we're crossing over to Scooter.
Yeah, what was the message at three-quarter time?
The most vocal and emotional Adam Mudra I've seen.
Really?
Had all the midfielders together, tore shreds off them about their pressure and their, I guess, ability to get a quick handball and their skill. So he's certainly put the acid on them for this quarter. Still talking about that one-on-one that he'd back all of them any day. So, you know, he loves his troops and he's given them as much licence to go in this last quarter as they want. And the other huddle, our big man Matty Sider did most of the talking that huddle. So they're still talking about getting their structures right after kicking 11-7 in 3 quarters. So they still want to improve the Hawks.
Well, here we go on the 4th and final term. The Hawks have got it all to defend.
Dylan Blazic starting up he's on a half-forward flank, but pushed himself up towards the defensive side of the half-back flank. So he's going to run through. Looks like that leaves big Josh Starr in the defensive half on his own.
Here's Rory McKinlay for JBI Electrical on TDFL Live.
We've got a man up against the Moose. Here we go. It's the man who wins it. Taps it. Keiwa. Quick handball release. Barber got the kick. Tumbled it towards clubroom side of the ground. And Barney here. Clark Stanek drives the ball long into the forward line. Can they get an early one? Tommy Johnson with craft. Clever. Couldn't gather it. Kept the ball in. He won't get pinged. Good umpiring. And we'll reiterate again. Well done to the 2 gentlemen in lime green. They've done a fantastic job today. And up she goes. Yes, they knocked a few scones and cream cakes over at half-time, but they've certainly earned it. And they've come out and they're running it off right now, Gus, as we have a ball up. We've gone 50 seconds into this final quarter for JBI Electrical.
Up goes the Sharon. Ruck work was good. In defensive 50 from Keiwa Sandy Creek. They get the ball up towards the half-back line. Appeals for a push in the back are ignored. Kick was smothered off the boot. Well done by Haycraft, who had another crack at that one. Big Tommy Johnson got done for holding the ball. And it's going to be a free kick here to Keiwa Sandy Creek in defence.
It's a tangled mess, isn't it? Tommy gets out of that one okay. And they play on immediately. And Jacob Barber has it at half-back. Did you catch up with Robbie Barber at 3/4 time, Scoot, to see if he's listening in on his transistor?
I think he's enjoying the sponsors' day.
Ah, yes. I reckon he might be. That might be out of bounds in the full. It is. And that's exactly how the boundary umpires have adjudicated it. Look at this young fellow. He just comes in and picks up the ball and gets the game moving, Scott. This kid's he's a star on the boundary line, this young fella. Oh, that one's a bit high.
Buying a Coke after the game.
Oh, yeah. He deserved it. I reckon Chuck, give him a pizza as well, as Star got a little clip behind the ear there from Casey Marr. And Star pumps it long. Can someone take a grab? Johnson was checked. Ball comes to ground. God, clever through Cooper Dale. His hands were quick. And it's going to be a push. And a free kick's going to go the way of Barnawartha.
Josh Spence.
Right.
Yeah, Scotty Bartell just got him in the side, but more of the back by the looks of it, the umpire has said.
Well,
this has to go through.
Well, it's in the right hands of the right man, Gussie. Would you agree, Scooter?
Yeah, he should be able to make the distance, but it looks like he's a little bit proppy. He might have got hurt in that tackle.
He's looking to give it off.
Yeah, I think he is.
He's going to barrel.
He might be too. Oh, please. Come on. Is it a barrel? It bloody oath it is. Oh, have a look at it. Wow! Oh,
there's my man.
Thank you, Josh Spence. You have done country football a favour. Well done. He's nailed a barrel. Lucky they got that bloody net behind the goals, because that would have ended up in Talangana. Oh, that is a Bill Tilley play of the day for me, Gussie. Scotty Fraser, that'll do me. I'll go home happy for a month.
That is just country footy at its best, as you said. A barrel from centre forward. Can that be the booster that Barney need? Get it out of the centre and get a second one in a row real quick.
Well, Robbie's boosted over here. Scooter, I can tell you, I've never seen him so aroused at a football game. That's next level.
19 points, the buffer in favour of the Hawks, and we're back in the middle of the ground for JBI Electrical.
Don't mention the buffer.
The electrical and energy system specialists. And, of course, a big shout-out to the team at Wodonga Car World, your home of Avita Motorhomes. On TDFL Live, Fitzpatrick's paid a free kick in the middle of the ground, and it's going to go Barnawartha's way. Whiffen hits up a teammate. Del Bosco's the target. He brought the ball front and centre. Spence is lurking. Keiwa Sandy Creek under the pump in defensive lines. Long goes Haycraft as far as he possibly can. He just gets them a bit of breathing space. Going backwards, looking for Pritchard are the Barnawartha Tigers on centre wing. Chipping ball in search of a teammate there and tackling across the boundary line hard. I reckon it was Rocco, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in on centre wing. 73 playing 54.
If Barney can just sharpen up on those little handballs out the back and get a really good possession, they'll be able to get it going forward a bit. And that's where they've lacked today.
Whistle. What have we got here, Scooty?
Holding in the ruck. Oh, no, throw it back in again.
Going to come back in again.
Scooty.
Yeah, Scooty. He's had an interesting day out there, that boundary umpire. Now he just said, stuff you blokes, I'll fling it into the middle of the ground. Barber high up and under towards centre half forward. Hicks overran it and wrapped up. There is Tommy Johnson for little Tommy for Barnawartha of the little variety.
Barnawartha are going one-on-one on Telford to kickstart the fourth term.
How would Josh Spence's kids be tonight talking to Dad about that barrel? And he's got it on video forever to show the kids. Bloody good stuff, Gus McLeod.
Certainly is, as Hallinan kicks laterally for Keiwa Sandy Creek out wide. The Hawks are going to try and keep the ball alive. The Tigers want to run the gauntlet. Here's the ball in the hands of Rocco. He goes down the line and good hands from Spence. He's rising to the occasion for the Barnawartha Tigers. He kicks to half forward. Flying is Big Tom Johnson. A little bit unrealistic as the ball spills out the back. Evans for the Hawks. Wants to switch dangerously, but it's a good-looking ball. Blazic marks out in front. Keiwa Sandy Creek showing their exquisite foot skills. As the ball goes for Barber.
He's had a lot of footy, Barber. We thought they had a tag on him early, but I don't think that's actually come to fruition.
Dangerous kick through the corridor. Works okay for Daly. Over the top. He found the runner. Now it's a go for Wallace. Needs a clean gather. Sells a bit of candy. Handballs to Telford, who can't quite quick the ball up. The Hawks have it on the last line of defence. Barnawartha are scrambling, and the ball's gone through. It's a snap-on goal, and I reckon it's come from a Hawk.
Dale Martin
it's
off
Dale
the ground,
Martin off the ground.
It is.
It was him or Wallace, and Dale Martin's claiming it.
Yeah, Dale Martin.
Big goal there for Keiwa Sandy Creek against the runner play. Margin back to 25.
Sort of the story of the day, Gussie. Whenever Barney have had a little bit of momentum and they've started to look dangerous, Keiwa have quickly squashed that by hitting the scoreboard up the other end. But just their class, you know, guys like Barber, Hogan, Blasick, just been too good today.
Yeah, a lot of their better players, Scoot, don't go out of the game for too long, do they? They just come in when required.
Yeah, and you look at the back six of Alex Daly,
Cam Evans.
they're just. Even Scotty Bartell's just been that serviceable run-off half back line, and they really can't get it out. Basically, Barney can't keep it in there.
Yeah, we're surprised we see Cam Evans bob up in Fully's best players today. He's just he hasn't done much wrong there, has he? Everyone is pretty solid, as we see. Cooper Daly, who's been good as well, kicks it to centre wing, and is that a sling tackle? He's going to be careful on those. Will Pritchard just got a little bit over the top. In fact, he's going to get a free kick. So that's a strange one. Has he played court with the ball? Anyway. Lockie Walker was good. Got a handball to Brody Scammell. Fist from behind. Brought it towards boundary side. Jack Hogan, smart enough just to take it out over the boundary line. And it will be thrown in right underneath the magnificent electronic scoreboard that we see around most of the grounds in the district leagues these days. And it's going to be thrown in, Gus, 79-54. Keiwa lead by 23 points.
Man won the tap. Daly was there. Fed the ball backwards, and the Hawks rebound from centre wing up towards half forward. Telford had to bend down low. He likes him a little bit higher. Handball over the top was good from Deary. The Hawks open goal square, and they get it. Beautiful goal. I reckon it's come from Barber. It has. And I reckon the buffer is just starting to go the way of the Hawks. And
makes it hard for me.
Barney are in a bit of strife. They need the next one.
Yep. I've got to highlight myself here. We've got someone down cramping. I called it early.
Yep.
I've called it early.
Is it Robbie?
Yep. No, it's not Robbie.
No,
it's Gus. It's Gus.
It's Walker.
Yeah, Walker.
Yeah. And he's, for a defender too, he hasn't done a lot of running, I suppose, but
good.
Strange one, that one.
Yeah.
Can happen anywhere, anytime. Normally about 3 o'clock in the morning when you stretch out.
Yeah.
In the rack.
Yeah.
That's when you're sleeping, Scoot. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah. You often cramp in bed, Robbie?
Yeah, you often get, that leg gets quite stiff.
Yeah.
Keep it PG, Robert.
Yeah, here we go. And now is the chance here, Gussie, for Keiwa. Can they go forward again? I don't think Blasick had the footy. Play on is the call. And the umpire said, no, he's been held without it. So this will go the way of Barney. They quickly play on, Angus. It was Matt Del Bosco. Got it on to Josh Starr. Can Johnson take a grab? No, he can't. Ball out the back. Who can recover quick? Brad Del Bosco just looks a bit lame to me. And Keiwa, they're under the pump. That's great composure. And they'll get out of trouble off half back through Casey Marr.
Low Chisler finds its way to Hicks.
He's been good again today.
Been real solid. Trusty left footer. Been a stalwart of Keiwa Sandy Creek's recent success. Long down the line. Star flew. Big fist out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Scooter Fraser.
Yeah, I think the other one today, I reckon, Cooper Daly. Probably we haven't spoken of him much, but he's played on Jared Farwell for most of the day. And Jazz hasn't probably had a game that he would have liked.
On centre wing. Here he is again. Hicks handballing over the top. Martin's attack on the footy's been good. He's been in the best players today for Keiwa. On this occasion, he was pinned for holding the ball. Free kick to Barney, and it's going to go the way of Cohen Trujillo. He's a player a little bit slow to get up here. Is it Del Bosco? Yeah, he looks a bit ginger.
Matty, yeah.
The second whack in a matter of minutes, I think, Robbie.
That'll do it for you, Gus.
As Barnawartha want to play a high-risk style of footy and roll the dice.
Well,
Little Tommy Johnson. He finds the big Moose. Smack bang in the middle of Colson Park. Moose Quinn plays on for the Tigers. Kicks inside 50, 2-on-2. Big Tom Johnson left it behind. Flying was Del Bosco. And now the ball's in dispute. We're going to ball it up 40 metres out from Tigers' goal.
I would like to see, Scoot, I want you to start the call too. I'll come back to this in a minute. I think there's a great opportunity for the Chilanga League, particularly the Barnawartha supporters, to do something. Alex Daly won the tap. Right, when Big Moose gets it, as he kicks it, Moose. You could do a great call. Imagine that echoing out across the MCG of the bush. Thoughts?
Yeah, we'll talk to the Barney people. That'd be great.
There you go.
It needs someone to lead it, Robbie.
Couldn't be me, Robbie.
Absolutely enthusiastic about that is Scott Fraser. Yeah, all right. Well, sorry I brought it up, boys. Jeez, I've got absolutely nothing.
Line. He can
Yeah,
start it.
imagine that. That's a nice, clever kick. He's found touch here on the 40.
Around the grounds, Yakandanda are on track to beat Rutherglen by 200 points, 192 to 10.
Well, that'll get him excited. My moose call hasn't. Is that going to get something out of you, Scott Fraser?
Oh, it's just good to see. Rutherglen have kicked a goal. Maxie George has got 6, Dylan Nowak 5, and Nick Donaghy 5, Sam McKenzie 4.
Chilton are running away victors, 95 to 66 over Thaguna. They'll get that game back.
It's just got a bit flat in the last 10 minutes, Scott Fraser. I don't know. Anyway, Gus, take it.
Bit
I'll
cold
go
down
down and have a yarn to him. I'll see if I can fire him up a bit.
The Hawks with Marr tied up in the defensive pocket, clear the lines, long down the line they go. On centre wing, head over the football, leaving it behind was Scammell. He got nutmegged. And Spence is assisted into the fence by Barber. A bit of a push and shove. I'm going to bring the ball back into play on centre wing, Gecko.
Yep, well, you know, we're slowly creeping towards the end of the game here, and Keiwa have well and truly got hold of it. But, yeah, it's just a few holes in Barney's team that have been made evident, I reckon.
Their forward line, the most evident one today.
Yep.
They just haven't capitalised on their entries.
Absolutely, and I guess the lack of options down back, Gus, when you've got a big key dominant forward like that.
For sure. Blazic overran the ball. Hicks mops up the crumbs. Feeds it onto a teammate here in Haycraft, who's been good today as he attacks the corridor. Here come the Hawks. Little 1-2 over the top was good from Hallinan. Now he kicks the ball up to half forward, but it's all Barnawartha. Walker, head over the football, but left it behind. Hogan finds a teammate in Turner. Snap on goal from Wallace. Struck the fat side of the ball. Telford still had a big crack at that contest as it goes out of bounds for a boundary throwing deep into attack for Keiwa Sandy Creek.
Gussie, it's a scary prospect with Keiwa. I mean, for the last 6 weeks, we've all talked about and felt like Barney are the team, you know, that sits well and truly at the top of the ladder. But, you know, some of the players Keiwa have got to come back, like Patton and Demizio, McDonald, guys like that.
Scary.
Yep.
Robbie, if you cast your eyes over that hill to Rowan Park, Kane Parsons has just kicked his 10th goal.
Yeah.
Tolango a 16-14 lead. The Saints 6-3.
10 out of their 16's good.
He's a bloody good player.
Yeah, I know you've been a big rap on him for probably 3 or 4 years now.
He'd be up and about, wouldn't he, Scooter? He'd
Safe
have the
to
chest
say
out.
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
He's a
Smothered or no turnover. They're going to get out of it. I'll tell you one thing we have found out. Will Pritchard has predominantly played on Telford in the second half. Telford has not kicked a goal. Kicked a couple of points. So that's maybe something going forward. They can hang their hat on that. Who knows? Here's a go chance. Or Casey Marr off half-back. Handball was good back to Alex Daly. And now they will run it. There's a little bit of a trip there, but play on's a call. Kick comes in here now to Lockie Brody. Centre wing. Good contest. Moose.
Oh, and Brogues let him know about it.
Now you might see a bit of how do you do here. Yep. There's the Moose and Co. There's a bit of a wrestle going on here. I don't think it's going to escalate.
Well done from both leaders of the footy clubs there.
And it was good work for the young Dylan Haycroft off half-back. Got that ball to centre wing. And looks like peace has been restored down boundary side. Scotty Fraser, you're not too far from that action.
No, it's getting a bit cool down here. I'm in the shade now, mate. So,
well, it is winter, Scoot.
Well, the day has been beautiful.
See, not even a blue could get him going.
Oh, he's a bit flat, isn't he, Robbie?
Yeah, just normally a bit of a argy-bargy will get him going. And
I wasn't close enough to it.
St Kilda playing the Savo?
No,
Turner,
this week.
inside 50. Telford, bust through the pack, dispossessed. Pritchard does well. He's been a rock-solid contributor today. Makes you scratch your head as to why they didn't go with that matchup a little bit earlier.
Well, now he's signing autographs down on the band. Have a look at this, Gus.
He's
Scotty
signing.
Fraser.
Emma Keiwa just asked for Scooter's autograph.
No, it's actually a complaint.
Oh, what's the complaint?
How long does her husband have to play for Keiwa? He's wearing Jace Bartell's number. I didn't realise. But, yeah, Cooper Daly wears number 3 in the seniors, and Ronnie couldn't get it back.
When you retire, Scooter,
travesty.
You lose the privilege, unfortunately.
Bloody oath. Yeah, you snooze, you lose, Gus.
Here's Riley Chant for Keiwa Sandy Creek. He chips one up looking for Telford. Well done, Pritchard. A big fist coming through on Telford. And the ball heads towards the boundary. Gecko, as I just said, it makes you really scratch your head with the amount of good work that Pritchard has been able to nullify the impact of Guy Telford after half-time, the margin's probably going to be around about Guy Telford's output, 6 goals.
Yeah. Three-quarter time, I had a discussion with Dean Star, Josh's dad.
Quick snap.
Probably said...
Man! Sorry, Scoot. It's
all
kicked
right.
the point. Keep going.
He said probably would have put Pritchard on him from the start.
Yeah. But you know what,
Could have
boys?
been a bit of a difference.
It's not a semi-final or a grand final. It's in end of June. And this
Maybe.
is where
So we only have elimination finals.
This is more of a qualifying final.
This was a qualifier, right? Yeah.
So what I'm saying is good. I reckon they'll learn a lot out of defeat. Oh, Casey Marr dropped it. A watermelon might have drowned him. He nearly got falconed in the end, but he recovers beautifully. Pumps the ball. Deep entry, but it's going to be again marked by Barnawartha. Scammell down there. Chips the ball short. Oh, the kick's not a great one. Two Keiwa boys collide. Breaking through traffic here. Oh, he ran into the umpire to Jack Hogan. He screwed it over his left shoulder. It stays alive here. Gold square scramble. They want to knock this one through, I reckon, Barney. Nope, they're going to take it on through Will Noonan, and they did pretty well, Gussie.
Del Bosco down the line, searching for a teammate. Ball's in dispute amongst them. Oh, we've got a whistle here.
Yeah, Hogan
might be a high.
He crashed into umpire Fitzpatrick.
So Daly has got the ball. Cooper. No, it's going to be Bartel. Called to play on now, and he kicks the ball into the pocket, searching for a lead. Telford chose not to flight that contest, hoping it would land in his breadbasket. Big tackle applied, gang tackle from Turner. A little bit slow to get up there is going to be Carter. There were 3 Hawks climbing into him.
Big Cal Turner just finished him off, didn't he? It's like tag team wrestling back in the day with a tag and one would come in over the top and bang.
Guys, so Adam Mudra is pretty crafty. He's not going to want to show all his cards today.
Agreed.
So, part of me wonders whether that has been quite tactical. He understands that a win or a loss today on a day like today doesn't mean too much.
Yep.
So he's willing to try some things.
Well, they probably know now they're going to be playing qualifying final against Yackandandah, and they can start planning ahead of that. So now Barney again. They've been pretty tenacious off half. Oh, big Tommy Johnson went high and early. And there wasn't a lot of recovery. Now he has to tackle. He intercepts. He chopped one off, and now he's going to hold it in, and he forces the ball up. So well done. Sometimes that ball just follows the better players, and Tommy Johnson is a good example of that. He'll just trudge back to centre half forward and set himself for another crack at it. It's a ball up centre wing. 20 minutes or 19 minutes have ticked over in the final term for JBI Electrical. And here's Gus McLeod.
Their electrical and energy system specialist as the Hawks kick inside 50. Star, he flew high again and dropped the mark. Snap on goal to the top of the goal square. Ronnie Wallace just can't quite get there. Well done by young Turvey on debut. He sees it through for a minor score in favour of Keiwa Sandy Creek. 13-8-86 to 8-6-54. The Hawks are going to salute and claim top spot over the Barnawartha Tigers. Of course, both these sides played a draw in round 1, and this will be Barney's first loss of 2026. The kicking wasn't great from full back as Lockie Brodie marks, kicks to centre half forward. Mark has been taken.
Is it Barber?
I reckon it is.
Yep. Barrel?
He's been super today.
Been unreal.
Is he a Barton medal of potential?
Absolutely.
I was actually going to say that about 10 minutes ago when he got a few kicks there in a row. I reckon he'd be pretty close because Telly's had got on the end of a lot of his kicks. And he's helped himself to a few goals too. He's had kick 6 and 5s.
We're going to have a great view of this one on the stream. Logan Cartwright done a fantastic job on the camera today. He'll capture this one beautifully if Barber can steer it through. It starts out to the left. It doesn't swing back. They need a mark and doesn't quite happen. It's through for a minor score.
He's kicked 28 goals this year, Scoot, as Jacob Barber. And that's what I like, midfielders who can kick goals.
That's amazing, really, when you think about it. He's on target to kick 50 goals for the year as a midfielder.
Yeah. That can get you a Barton medal because he's seen in the middle and he's seen around the gold square.
Yeah, sitting 6th on the goal-scoring tally as a midfielder.
And a nice little Japo Donks stat there from Scott Fraser.
He's been good.
He's been good today, Scott. He sparked again. I think that young lady who came over and asked for an autograph and gave him a little bit of a peck on the cheek has sparked him up a bit.
Well, another one. Kane Parsons will leapfrog from 4th into 2nd with his bag of at least 10 so far today.
Will that be how many for the season, please, Scott?
42.
Yep.
Still got a bit of wiggle room, a bit of breathing space at the top of the table. This guy Telford.
He's 79,
You
Kelly.
want to watch out, though.
Yeah.
He can have a 6-week injury and still win it. That's how far in front he is.
Oh.
Whiffen from the contest, just gets it on the boot. Big swinging fist came there from Scammell. Didn't make great connection. Ball pinballs around on centre wing. The Hawks get the ball into the hands of Daly, who goes underground. And now out of bounds for a boundary throw-in.
They're good footballs, the Daly boys, Gussie.
Super,
yeah,
super.
They could play another level if they wanted. And I know they've been there, but yeah, just terrific players.
Hot on the recruiting radar of Cade Klemke in the Raiders, as one would think.
Cade Klemke today playing for Henty. I believe will finish the season off with them.
Maybe you can play interleague for him next year, Robbie.
Cooper Daly's the son-in-law of Brad Poacher Smith, a big Raiders man. So
Here come the Tigers. Johnson was held. Umpire said no. Daly then applied a free kick, or it should have been a free kick.
He stole it.
And Gannon just had his head ripped off. Here's Daly. He's run along. Gone. Run down tackle. The Tigers are going to play on, kick inside 50, searching for Del Bosco. Well done by Cooper Daly, got a big fist in there. And now another free kick.
Too
It's
high.
the right call, it's a high, and Tempest good flair here. Lockie Walker, is it? Not overly impressed
Josh
with some of
Spence
the input
doesn't
of
know
Scammell.
he's got the free kick. He thought he got penalised. No, you've got the free kick, the umpire told Josh.
Now, it'll be an injustice to football if Josh goes a drop punt here.
No. He'll kick a drop punt now, Gussie. He only pulls the barrel out when he's 55 metres out.
Well, Robbie, get your binoculars out. How far is he?
Well, I would challenge it, Angus. He's 40 metres out. How?
He's inside the centre square, Robert.
He's not. He's going to kick. He's going to kick from about 40. He drop punt this over. No worries at all, Gus.
49 metres. In comes Spence, and he should have brought the barrel out, Robbie. You talked him into the drop punts, and it's cost him a goal.
I was talking distance. I don't know what you're on about.
Theatrics, Robert.
Yeah, I get you. Righto. I'm with you, Gus. Marr plays on from the kick in. Oh, geez, he made him earn that, Tommy Johnson, in a nice way. Barber marks. And Barber goes short. I like the game of young Dylan Haycroft. Scoot, you were big on him in the all-rounders. I can see why.
He's been fantastic all year, and to come in and to break into a side like this and really make a name for himself, he's going to have a pretty good few weeks out at Sandy Creek.
Is he a local boy, Scoot?
Yeah, I think he is.
There you go. So, no, well, the ball gets to half forward all of a sudden for Sandy Creek. Connor Whiffen's there for Barney. Couldn't pick it up. Back to Casey Marr. Now back to Bartel. Bartel's ran over the boundary line as we check to 24.5 minutes, Gus.
Some full-time scores around the grounds in the TDFL. Mitta by 88 points over Dedarang Mount Beauty. Chilton by 23 points over Thaguna. Beechworth by 49 over Waganya. Tallangatta by 71. 71, I should say, over Wodonga Saints. And Yakandanda by 183 points. 205 to 22 over the Cats.
Who's kicked them all up there, Scott?
Been spread around. I think there's Nowak, Donaghy.
Yep. And a 50 here.
Max George. They've all kicked 5 or 6 each. Sam McKenzie's got 4 or 5.
Has this bloke been best on for Barney today, Pritchard?
Absolutely.
Yeah, good shout, Angus.
Yep.
Well, he can finish it off with a shot
why
on goal.
doesn't he ever go for a barrel?
Well, because he's a defender, so he kicks into the pocket beautifully to Johnson. Johnson wasn't expecting it.
What's it?
Umpire paid the mark. Umpire Fitzpatrick just assumed that Tommy Johnson was going to swallow that.
We all did, Fitzy.
Probably had every reason to assume that too.
I reckon Tommy Johnson wasn't expecting it. I
No.
thought he was going to be an intercept mark. Boundary throw-in right in front of our broadcast position here in the final term for Avita Motorhomes at Albury Wodonga Car World.
Just a minor hiccup there. They've been fantastic, the umpires today. Little Tommy Johnson through traffic. Oh, bobbing his array round there was Ethan Deary. The ball's hot here. Marr couldn't gather it. There's a few players over there. Oh, Buddha Withers showing a bit of vigour. And it's, she might be on again here. There is. There's a little bit going on here. Young Deary's involved there. There's a bit of push and shove. Oh, the locals are loving it. Moose Quinn says, I'll get it out of here. Keep an eye on the scruff there, Scooter. Oh, and Spence throws a good tackle. And a bit of respect for Josh Spence, please, young fella. Haycraft eyes him up. And Barty says, Spence, just settle down, boys. Calm the farm. Life's good. Chuck it in, boundary umpire. Take it away, Gus.
Man and Moose. Pritchard Left the ball behind. Big crunch across the half-forward 50. Trujillo puts his head over the footy.
Good stuff.
He's a tough bastard.
That's Toowoomba League footy, isn't it?
That's what it's all about.
Bloody oath.
Dylan
Yep.
Haycraft's a Federals boy from the Upper Murray, mate.
Haycraft.
Yep.
Quinn won the tap down. Little Tommy Johnson got set upon quickly, and Fitzpatrick says we'll ball the footy up. We're deep into time on here. 27 minutes gone for Jappo Dogs. Into attack for Barnawartha. Tristan Mann won that from the ruck contest. Heading towards the boundary line is Dylan Blazic. And we'll have another boundary throw in.
As you can hear, this is a time of day where Jack Russell's voice becomes the loudest, willing the boys from Keiwa over the line with his voice.
In it comes. Moose Quinn. He won the tap. He was searching for a teammate, and O'Connor. Now little Tommy Johnson across his body. Gets the ball to Farwa, who got a bad bounce. Now the ball's in dispute, but it's Hawks everywhere. Haycraft clears the lines and pumps it long.
And there it is. So the siren bellows out across Colston Park, Tangambalanga, and Keiwa Sandy Creek remain the only undefeated side in the Telangana District Football League so far. They've won 13-10-88 to Barnawartha, 8-7-55, a 33-point win for the Hawks. Gecko, yeah, they've got the right result, and I reckon by about the right margin.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. Keiwa just too good, a class above Barnawartha today, and it really, I guess, showed some deficiencies within Barney's team. I'm not sure who they're missing out of the group today, but for their sake, I hope they've got a handful coming back, although we do know that Keiwa do as well. But Keiwa just too strong right across the ground, too dominant throughout the midfield, and then those couple of key forwards deep in their forward line, were just really had no match for them.
Yeah, a great wrap there, mate. And I think, look, there's some bonuses to take out. We spoke around about 10 minutes ago that Pritchard's move onto Telford in the second half. He kicked no goals, kicked a couple of behinds, but that certainly made a difference because Telford kicked 6 goals in that first half, really set up the victory. But it'd be unfair to say that Telford was the sole reason. Yes, he probably played a big part, particularly in that first half, but I just thought Keiwa were up for it today in front of a big home crowd here, massive crowd here at Colston Park, and yeah, they were cherry ripe for it, and they played finals footy today, and probably just caught Barney napping a little bit in a few areas, and they'll learn a lot from this, Barney. But just showed at the moment, Keiwa showed to me why they are the flag favourites.
Who's the contender for our JBI electrical player of the day, gents?
It's got to be Robbie Barber for me.
You said it.
I reckon we just start calling him Robbie.
He'd love that.
I think Jacob Barber as well.
Jake Barber,
yeah.
I thought he was
I reckon that's where Scooter's gone. I reckon that's where Scooter's heading, our JBI electrical player of the day. Of course, the electrical and energy system specialist is with Scooter Fraser.
Geez, we're looking right into the sun there, boys. Barbs, congratulations on a great game. Bit of claret there as well. I was telling you just before we've come on air, Robbie McKinlay called you Robbie Barber. Anything to say about that? Because your dad did.
I don't know if it's an insult or not, but nah. Thanks, Robbie.
It's a big rap, actually.
Mate, great win, obviously, to get the ball down to Telly early. Was that one of the things that Fully would have said, get him one out in the forward line and really get him going early?
Yeah, exactly. Telly's fucking unreal one out. Oops, sorry. He's unreal one out. So, yeah, whenever we can get it into him one out, it's the best for us. So,
you boys in the middle, obviously, you blokes like Farwell in the middle, Moose up against Tristan. For the first half there, the Barney boys were just they really weren't in the game. Is that something, again, that Fully's probably said that you blokes in the engine room there get on top early and really hit the scoreboard?
Yeah, they probably had us in round one. So, yeah, Fully put big wind up us to try and get going. So, yeah, it was good to get going in the first half.
Cooper Daly's job on Farwell, one of the better ones.
Yeah, I think Coop had a little run with as well. So, yeah, it's always good going head-to-head with the best.
Dylan Haycraft. Geez, bit of a revelation. We've just done a bit of research there. We've loved the way he played today. From Federals, is there a local connection?
I think he's got a few mates here, like AD, Coop, Hogue. So, yeah, he's been a very good pickup.
Tell you what, Thursday night selection in the next few weeks is going to be tough for Fully and Big Goof. McDonald, Racker, Mitchie Patton. There's quite a few to come back. So what's it like on the training track on Thursday nights? Is it just from go to woe? Really, really hard, or you blokes with a bit of experience really putting the pressure on the rest of them?
Yeah, we always try and get going Thursday nights. It's always a good night, skills night. So, yeah, it's a good problem to have. So, yeah, we'll see how we go.
That's good, mate. We'll let you get in there and sing the song.
Jacob Barber, our JBI Electrical Player of the Day. And, of course, JBI Electrical, they're your electrical and energy system specialists. Boys, big day here at Colson Park. The Keiwa Sandy Creek Hawks will most likely, as a result, now claim the minor premiership coming into Sandy Creek. A fitting result. They were the better team of the day as 88 plays 55 as we wrap things up.
Quality game of Toolangi League footy, Gus, Robbie. Really enjoyed it today. Yeah, for me, Keiwa the standout. And I think, it's, the others after that, Barnawartha, Yak and Dander, that are going to really have to try and chase down and come up with something to get over the line of these guys come that last game in.
The possibilities are endless with Peter Bowen Homes because we build it for you. Open the door to your new home with Peter Bowen Homes.
Avita Motorhomes and Caravans, the longest serving motorhome manufacturer in Australia, are celebrating 60 years since our humble beginnings. And to celebrate, we're introducing new 60th anniversary models with an exclusive 60-month warranty, roadside assistance and cap price servicing package. Drop in to an Avita dealer or visit avitarv.com.au and experience the RV lifestyle today.
Your battery's not going to have a pie at the footy.
Catch a thriller at the flicks. Or entertain you at a fancy restaurant.
But it will get you to where you want to go.
Marshall Batteries. Holla! For a local.
At Ready Group Equipment Sales, we have it all. Stockists of Wackanoisin machinery such as excavators, skid steers and dump trucks, plus JLG scissor lifts and booms. We also have digger and norm engineering attachments to suit any machine, as well as ECH ground engaging tools and cutting edges. On top of that, quality tracks, spare parts and wear parts for all brands. See the range up close at Ready Group Equipment Sales' new showroom, 191 Melbourne Road, Wodonga. Visit rgequipmentsales.com.au.
Finer embroidery is in the fabric of our community. Any logo on anything so your business can proudly present themselves well. Embroidery that adds that personal touch that doesn't break the bank. Join the Finer embroidery community today. Proudly supporting the TDFL.
We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes. For your semis, riggers, spotters, cranes. Safety is our second name. You're looking pretty with Dunn's Twin City. No job's out of reach. Rig it, lift it, move it, shift it. No fuss, talk to us. We'll help you get the job done. We'll make your job a smooth one. Dunn's Twin City Cranes.
Chanty, 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 Chanty.
Chanty, that's the name to remember. Chanty Holdings are the pros for all the muckiest jobs. For cleaning and servicing septic tanks, treatment plants and grease traps, winery and trade waste, even cleaning car and truck washers. They've been doing it for over 50 years. From Albury to Beechworth, Corryong to Corowa, Wodonga to Yarrawonga, Wangaratta to Henty, and everywhere in between. When it comes to liquid waste, call Chanty.
Chanty, Chanty, Chanty.
Call 1-800-CHANTY.